going live, spinning, and yes, we are live. Sunday.
It's
Another
Sunday.
Hi.
Saturday
Good
with Jeff
afternoon.
over there and
Uh-huh.
Joe Mayo down there.
Yeah.
Yes, and we were just talking about Joe's experience at the Chiller Fest.
Yeah.
Yes. So like lots of autographs, lots of celebrities to meet, the Sopranos girls,
hmm
Richard
Yeah.
Dreyfuss.
You get carried away. That's all I could say. I get carried away anyway. You
Richard
just.
Dreyfuss in a good mood. How that's crazy.
Oh well, that was a big thing. A lot of people. I realize a lot of people are not. It's not their thing. They're not into. Oh, I don't care. They're just people. Who cares? I'm not saying they're not people, but I like to meet celebrities that I admire and have a
Mhm.
moment with them and autograph souvenir. But yeah, it's like I went to see Richard Dreyfuss, as the story go, in 2009 at the same event, and he was either drunk or he was pissed off or didn't want to be there, and it was crazy. I got a nice autograph. Here's how things work. The autograph that I got in 2009 is better than the one I
Mhm.
got yesterday,
Mhm.
but the photo together was not good. The photo of he and I together, he
You just switched. You got a better.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I got a better better photo op with him this time, but the autograph was not as nice so it worked out. I don't regret a thing, but they, they want this, they
Oh
want
yeah.
this.
yeah, but how many people were in line for Richard Dreyfuss though? He have been in a hurry to get through everybody.
I was in line about 2 hours for him.
Mhm.
Um, this thing is a 3 day event. I only went one day. I don't,
Yeah.
but there were people that are nice enough to hold my spot, so I went over and I got Tim Matheson's autograph while I was supposed to be on a line for Richard Dreyfuss because his line wasn't that big, so they saved my spot. You know.
Yeah, but still, 2 hours for Dreyfuss, 2 hours for Melanie. That's three,
Yeah,
4 hours.
the only thing with Melanie was that it shouldn't have been. She was in a different area, a
Mhm.
smaller area. They had many areas of autograph because they must have 100 people there, celebrities. But
Mhm.
anyway, she was in a little room, so I get in there and it's Carney Wilson in there,
Mhm.
right? And some other people. I think Megadeth. I don't know who else. I didn't get any pictures of Megadeth, but and they were in there. And while I was in there, as soon as I walk out, this is going to be sweet because there's nobody here in this little room. But she was on break, and they told me she'd be back any minute for like 2 hours. They kept saying, "Oh, she's due back. She's due back."
Any
So I
minute.
had, yeah, it was a couple hours, but I used that time to make some fun videos. I hope like there was somebody that looked like Melanie a little bit from the '60s or
Oh yeah,
'70s.
the
Yeah.
young Melanie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you never did get to see uh, Little Ricky
no.
or Mike Love.
Well, there's a lot of. I can't even begin to think. You can look on the Chiller website. It's still going on today. You could find out all these celebrities. There's so many. No, Little Ricky, Mike Love of the Beach Boys. I skipped, and the other guy, Marks
Mhm.
from
David
the
Mark.
Beach Boys. David
Mhm.
Marks from the Beach Boys.
Yeah, from the early days.
But these people charge at astronomical prices, and Melanie didn't. Melanie
Mhm.
didn't. Hers was cheap, but everybody else were like, it's like, man, you have to really be into this, and you got to save up. Or if
Yeah.
you don't save up, you got to hit the retirement fund.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Whatever your cup of tea is, so to speak.
That's
I feel like I want to live now. That's just the way I am. I want to enjoy myself, have fun,
Yeah.
and then maybe I'll have when I really can't do it anymore, and I'm older or really old. Then I'll enjoy everything that I had. I'll
Mhm.
enjoy the memories. And
Beatle Babe says I couldn't believe that chick who said no pics. Like, what's the
oh
point?
what that was they don't want you taking photographs from a distance of. Well, it was really the two girls from The Sopranos,
Oh yeah.
prima donnas or whatever. You couldn't take a
Mhm.
picture because you didn't want you to pay to get the picture. Even if you're just taking it
Yeah.
across, you're not taking a personal photo with them. You know.
Yeah,
Mm.
so it's a wonder I didn't get attacked for getting a picture of Patty Boyd. Oh no! Don't you dare!
No,
No.
not Petty Boyd
Yeah,
or yeah.
I could have used Beetle Bread. I don't know how many people know the show The Sopranos. It just popped in my head. I don't know if you guys know The Sopranos show or
Not
no.
at all.
Well,
Mm, little bit.
This will really help you.
Mhm.
But I should talk about
Yeah.
this more when people here that know. But anyway, we were on our way out after we were ready to go home. And this guy, and there's no doubt about it, it was him. I know it was him. I mean, sometimes you think, I think it's him. He has a little he has this little weird waddle. He's on The Sopranos. He plays a character called Vito, and he winds up he's a major character after a while in the season, and he winds up turning gay, and he doesn't want anybody to know, so he takes off as if they find they're going to kill him, and they wind up beating him because he's gay. I mean, you talk about live and let live, right? But anyway, that's the character he plays in there, and he's walking. I know it's him, and I'm like saying, Andy, that's. And I couldn't bring myself to say, hey, excuse me, can I get a photo? I don't know. He just was walking around trying to mill in with the crowd. He was hanging around the Sopranos cast. So I know he was like hoping to be recognized.
Look, Jorgen is here in the dark.
Hi, Jorgen.
That's
a good word.
The dark day.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, usual.
He's the CEO of the Jorgen channel. I guess that works. Yeah. Jorgen, you know who the Sopranos are?
Yeah, we have Sopranos was broadcasted here. I never watched one episode though.
Well, I didn't watch it when it was first on. I only started now. I become a fan recently. It was on what 1999. I think it premiered.
Yeah.
I think mafia stuff bores me a bit.
Oh. Yeah. Well.
By the way, look at that new haircut. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. You could just about mistake him for Richard Dreyfuss.
I left the hairspray at him on. I usually put spray in it. I will confess. This is what happens.
I fell and got stuck under a lawnmower.
What?
Was it going?
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Boy, I thought you were serious there.
About your hands, you say, don't hurt yourself,
What? Joe looked like a made man.
A made man. Well, the thing is, too, that people don't like or know the Sopranos here, but she was that Drea Di Matteo was so freaking nice. People were saying, "Oh, come on, man! Tell her to stop talking with everybody because we got to move the line." But she just talks. You can't get away from her. You don't see many celebrities that take that much time. So as soon as I go up there, she did like a Sopranos joke with me. I said, "What's your name?" I said, "Joe." He goes, "Hey, Joey, bag of donuts." She says she has a Brooklyn accent like the Sopranos, that kind of stuff. So she says, "Hey, what's up, Joey, bag of donuts?" And she's joking around. And that's the name of a character. So we had a nice talk, and she was just so sweet. It's so nice when they at least, they're decent to you. They don't just treat you like, all right, next.
I'm happy to be able to. I have to be
sure that Joe was going to grab one of those ape busts.
Oh yeah. Okay, now looking. What are you going to say?
Mantle.
I'm happy to be able to be here because nowadays, as I'm working nowadays, I'm go to bed earlier. So, but tomorrow is Red Day here in Sweden, so now I can be here.
Okay, Red Day.
I'm doing the Shaggy Ringo look. How's that? Is that the Ringo look? Is that the modern Ringo look?
Yeah.
He's longer now. Yeah.
I can't see. It's the wrong side. He has the opposite side when you're looking in here.
His mine is almost gone up there. So.
Yeah.
I know you get to be our age. Hair is like a what?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Penny Lane is here. Hooray!
Hey,
Penny Lane.
Hello.
In
now we have openings for 2 more places.
Yes.
So,
come on up, Penny Lane.
Yes, come on, Penny Lane. If you want to come up, Beatle Babe, there's an opening.
Beatle Babe. What do you say, Beatle Babe?
Yeah. What is this? Someone on the Beatles Reddit edited Ringo to look how he'd look without the dyed beard.
Well,
it's incredible.
You can see photos of him, but I've said the same thing I always say. Just find out what looks good for you and how you want to look. And like Tim Matheson in the photos from Animal House, I mean, that movie, Animal House, he's 75. He looks great, for 75. Yeah. But his hair is gray, but it looks good on him. Works.
I had no idea he was 75. I had to look him up.
Yeah.
Tim Matheson was the voice actor for Johnny Quest.
Right. Yeah, the original voice. But he was like a teenager when he did that.
Or something. I said, well, how old is he now? And I looked, 75.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting ahead of the questions. Yeah, he was there, and I wasn't interested to tell you the truth. So shoot me. I like girls. What can I tell you? No, but the thing is, the son just happens to be the most boring character on The Sopranos. He's just a kid on the show. Got no character arc. Well, he has a character arc, but it's not really interesting. He's the most boring character, and plus, I got to budget my money. I had to say no to Mike Love.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to say yes to Richard Dreyfuss. I had to make my decisions what I was going to do. Hello, George.
Hey, George.
Yeah, and please welcome Tim Allen.
And it's Tim.
Tim Allen, what's the good word?
What's up?
What's up, guys? Not a lot.
Not much. It's Sunday.
Slow. Sheesh.
Yeah, well,
An arc just went down my street, but other than that, there's not much.
What?
It's pouring here.
Yeah, it's bad weather all weekend. I had to drive to that place an hour and a half in the freaking rain and 2 went back. Yeah, right. Astro Zombie, yeah, say yes to the 2 babes and no to Mike Love. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Is Doc, is that...
I don't know. That's
Okay.
We'll find out.
Okay. Under another name, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I was wondering. I just saw that.
Next to Drea and Gabe.
Yeah, he was in between the 2 of them. Yep, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And but it wasn't a situation where they had separate lines. You wait on one line for one girl, and then you come back and then go around the other line. So it wasn't like you crossed in front of them and ignored them.
Yeah, Robert S. Did a thing on the smoke a week or 2 ago.
Yeah, the smoke there. New Zealand, maybe. It might be UK, but they were more of a studio project. They weren't like a real band. They're good. They got famous because they did really the first LSD song ever. But they weren't. They were sort of like Sagittarius. I think they weren't, a real band, as it were.
I hated Mike Love long before that.
All I hear of his attitude is, not
well, again, I was like, if I knew then what I know now, I would have probably tried to get his autograph because you have to go. Everybody's going to be charging like 50. He's going to charge 100. So a day in advance, I asked my friend Gary, who went there the day before. I said, "What's Mike Love charging?" He says, "I think Mike Love is charging 100." I said, "Figures," but I didn't know at the time. Everybody's charging 100.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, but they got to be paid to even come there, though, too.
I don't know how that works, but I'm telling you, it wasn't. If like Anthony, you see, he didn't spend a dime. He spent a little Franken. It's hysterical at the end. He buys a magnet, refrigerator magnet, and a freaking Franken. Look, to each his own. He didn't even have to pay admission to get in there, and he didn't buy nothing.
True.
But that's what he does. Hey, look, you know what? I've had many talks about this. You do what you want, what works for you. Most people just say, "I'm going to save." You never know. Maybe that's the way to do it. Me, I went to the ATM. I'm like, I gotta get the Sopranos checks. Wait a minute, ATM. Take it out of my future retirement money. It could be dead tomorrow. So that's what I do. Or you could live to 95 and and have nothing. Yeah. So I try to just have fun.
I don't know. There was a lot of stuff. There's, and especially the dealer room, I guess, because at one point, isn't there any stuff here to buy? But then all of a sudden, I guess you found it. And then there was all the movies and posters and toys and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think you pointed out a poster that, hey, that like Voodoo Kids or
Voodoo Man. Yeah. Well, I didn't get a good shot at it. And the thing is, now this is not really. I had a friend. You may not remember him. Some of you may. I have a friend for many years. His name's Lou. We never see each other because you're just too far away. He doesn't drive, and whatever. We don't get together. Anyway, so I made 2 or 3 videos with him. He's an Elvis fanatic, and he also is a Lou Costello impersonator. Sometimes he's on the bill, a chiller, as in Bud and Lou. They do their act. Anyway, long story. Again, I'll make it short. I wanted to see him here. I said, "We'll meet," but we didn't hook up. God, can you say hook up? I don't mean sexually. We didn't get together. We didn't get together. Anyways, so I'm editing the freaking video. You can see it in the video. Right at the part you're saying with the posters. Oh, I like to have that poster, but these cost $1 million. And as I'm doing that, Lou's there. Look, I didn't recognize from the back. I didn't see him, and I hear his voice go, "Yeah, how much is that Abbott and Costello poster? How much is that?" And he's talking, but I'm so busy recording him. He's standing next to me. He didn't see me. I didn't see him. And I watched the video. I'm like, that was him.
And you didn't even know it, so
we didn't notice each other.
So like he was right there, and you didn't know it. Oh. You have to wait for another 8 months before you have another chance.
Yeah, we have another one in October. You have April and October. I didn't go for many years, but now I'm thinking of going, and then if I can, it depends, Because
well, for something about horror and sci-fi, there doesn't seem to be a lot of horror and sci-fi.
No, well, that's the problem with it. When they started this thing in 1990 was the first one. It was all horror and sci-fi. Now it's just a celebrity convention. And for many years, yeah. People hear Chiller and they go, "Oh, it's all monsters," which it's not.
Yeah. And Charles Rosenet was back again.
Oh yeah, he was there, and yeah.
And it was only just recently I found out he's a huge monkeys collector.
Yeah.
So he got the monkeys with him. Wow.
I should have got better footage with him. He was right there. And then I didn't realize I was saying all these things about Melanie not being there. I'm like, after a while I was like, it was a 2-hour wait. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I kept saying to me, this is like, I don't mind for a while. I was doing a rant. I'm like, but man, this is a show. I'm telling him, Charles. I'm telling, right? I didn't realize he's the handler. I didn't realize her handler. I didn't realize that. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm thinking of just getting just Robert S.'s autograph and not even getting one, just on principle. Even though it was $30 for her, it wasn't a fortune for her. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah. Well, and finally, when the time comes, I notice he's like collecting the money, he's handling it, he's like with her. I'm like, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that.
Beatle Babe says that's where I knew him from first.
Well, what, in my video?
Well, from horror stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah, he's a Beatles guy mostly. He does it all, horror, Beatles. He had the magazine Good Day Sunshine. He does Liverpool tours. He did the tours of Liverpool every year. Sponsor, he hosts those.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for Robert S., who is a hero to all.
Yeah. Isn't he?
He is a hero. Because without him, we wouldn't have been able to go to New York and ride the subways and find the Dakota and Strawberry.
Well, he hasn't talked about it yet, right? And I don't like to divulge information, but I know he did say in one of my comments, "Oh, what is this?" He says, "I'm very busy. I won't be." Don't ask me what I just felt. Boy. Anyway,
the monkey's fan.
But he did say in one of the comments on the videos, he said, "Family comes first." He said, so get an idea. If something happened, a crisis, and as far as I know, it's okay right now. But the thing is, he only found it the night before, and he was supposed. He had the tickets. He ordered the tickets. Luckily, they were the old-fashioned kind of physical tickets. They weren't the thing where you. I don't know how to do the phone thing. I guess I could learn like anything else. But
Jen is here. She will tell us about you.
Hello.
Hello.
Beatle Babe. What's up, Beatle Babe?
Hello. Yes.
I'm just going to use the audio.
So let me fix it real quick. I was going to fix
it. On her shirt.
Hold on.
Yes. Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah, it's like the Aristocats. Everybody wants to be a cat.
Wrong way.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Wrong way still, because I can't do
He gets to be Beatle Babe today.
There you go. Yay.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. As I said earlier, I didn't know Charles Rosenet was a monkeys expert.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a big fan too. Yeah.
I'd known about him literally the entire time I've been a Monkees fan, so way back since like 2001 or 2. So he's been in the fandom a long, long time.
Wow. So he's a horror guy and a Monkees guy and a whatever.
Well, don't forget that, I mean, Mike Nesmith was at Chiller one year. I want to say like 2014, I want to say. So
it seems like everybody who was ever in music or movies was there at one point or another, but I just
pretty much
never bothered. I mean, once in a while, if like I went there for the Fonz, I thought it'd be cool to get Fonzie's, picture with Fonzie, and I went there for Lita Ford of the Runaways, and I've made special trips, but I wish now I had gone every year because there's a lot of people I missed that I would like to see. But people are getting old now.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where you gotta just like pick your battles of which ones mean more that you want to go spend the money to go see.
Exactly.
Yeah, Joe, you were making a point about that one fellow that signed his name, but also signed his character name.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know why. Some people think it's. Do you like that?
Well, I have a little theory about it because people know them for their characters. It's
right. Well, yeah, right. But I don't know why.
Like, and they sign it Henry Winkler, and you go, "Who's that?" Well, if they write Fonzie,
yeah. I almost wouldn't mind him writing the Fonz on there because he always says, "Hey, I'm the Fonz." I almost wouldn't mind that. But I don't know. It's a personal preference. I don't know why. I almost didn't mind the Hendrix guy doing it from Jaws because it's a small part and it's like he's known as Hendrix. I don't know. I think that's all right. But I don't know why. The Rob, Austin Space, they were doing it. I got some of them without it, but like when I met Angela Cartwright, you just write your name. You don't have to write the character. So she didn't. But Judy wrote Judy Robinson. What's Marta Kristen, Judy Robinson. I don't know why they do that. But,
yeah, well, I just watched the Collector's Call on Lost in Space about an hour ago.
Oh yeah.
One of the things they had was we're going to surprise the collector guy with a video message from Marta Kristen. So
I've seen that. Oh, that's a repeat. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've seen that
it's
one.
A repeat, yeah. But anyway, she comes on. Hi, I'm Marta Kristen, Judy Robinson. I'm like,
right. In case anybody didn't get the reference.
Well, for a case like that, I don't mind for the show, but I don't know why it bothers me. I don't know.
Hello, Kimba.
Hello, Kimba. They don't think people know him, which is.
I would get sad if I'd ask her to sign it. Gidget.
But I mean, I'm there, right? I'm a fan, So it's for me. They're making it out to me, and I'm going to keep it. It's not like a public thing they're going to hang up or anything.
To me, it's a sign that they don't have huge egos, which is cool.
That's true.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
That people know them, so that they tell you who they are.
And then there's Veronica Cartwright, that was her sister, who's been in everything since she's a little kid too. And I got a photo one year from Alien signed by Veronica Cartwright. So she writes down, blah blah blah, Veronica Cartwright. Then it quotes Lambert. I don't really need that.
Is this a lot of money? 15 pounds for the book and an autograph? Cool. That doesn't sound like a lot.
No, because doesn't that translate to something like less than $30? I think.
Ooh,
like 20.
No, I don't think McCartney charges for autographs. He just charges for the book.
He just does an autograph. Yeah.
Please buy this book. Take it.
I think a guy that has close to $1 billion probably doesn't need to charge $30 for an autograph.
No, you remember this, Doc?
Oh, was that the click case on the side?
The case that you gave me.
I hate those things.
No, that's why you gave it to me? No, you gave me a spare Blu-ray case. That's why you gave it to me, you bastard, because you hate... No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It doesn't have the clip on the side.
No. No, but you did have the one with the clip on the side, and I went, oh, geez, I hate those. but when I was collecting movies, I would have spare cases for everything.
Yeah.
So I still have a stack over there. So I thought, well, heck, get rid of that click side case and have a real one. Jeez, gosh, you need one. What Pete Best charged 30 pounds for a Heyman Green album plus the
How
That
much is
seems
that?
like a lot.
I don't
30
know.
pounds would be a little under $60.
Well, these
Well, it
days you're
depends on
lucky.
when. Now, the pound right now is close to the dollar. It's
It
really
is?
weak right now. But
Oh, okay.
10 years ago, it was more than half as much, close to
Yeah.
double as much.
So we
It's
could say
fallen a
30
lot.
pounds is just about $30, maybe 35.
A little more.
Yeah, today, like 10 years ago, 30 pounds would have been more like 45 to 50.
Here's your answer.
Yeah, the Canadian dollar to the American dollar is like 40%.
Hey, $60 would have been a bargain at that place I went to, and like I said, I don't know. It just is what it is. But in case you haven't noticed, $100 isn't what it used to be.
Well, I
Not
remember
at all.
Beatle Fest
37, yeah. Pretty close.
a couple of years ago, everybody bitching that Denny Lane was charging for autographs and almost nobody else was. And now everybody is charging exorbitant amounts.
Yeah, well, the Beatle Fest, as far as I remember, they never did. That was part of the deal. You got, you get paid, I guess, they never charge you. But he was the exception, that only one I could remember. But look, it's not one of the things I love about life these days. But what are you going to do? It's like you say yes or no, and that's it. And I got to say, though, I mean, they have this thing now, which is weird. Like, I thought my friend Anthony was going to help me get photographs and stuff.
And then he
Take
didn't?
photographs. Well, no, but the thing is, they don't even do that anymore. They have people standing there. You give them your phone when it's your turn. You say, here's the phone. And they do it. They
on
take
one hand, at least it probably guarantees you probably get a better shot that way.
Yeah, well,
there's probably a lot of people that got like blurry pictures and stuff. This way, they can kind of like control the quality.
I got to say, Jen, I was happy about that because it turned out I was very pleasantly surprised that in most cases, not all, but most of these people that were taking your picture, they were just regular people. They weren't professional photographers. They took a series of shots. Like I'd be up there. Sometimes I think I posted a few. I'd be talking to them, and unbeknownst to me, they're taking a series of shots. So at least I got like stuff,
like a few
good shots. Yeah, and then when it came, then you pose. I thought it was just a pose you were going to get, but they were taking them all the time. So so that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you're paying $120, $140.
Yeah, but you get charged for every shot the guy takes, or
no? It's not by the shot or anything. They have a thing. You can have a sign. It's like if you bring your own item to be signed, that's a certain price, which is not cheap either, really, but it's cheapest. If you're going to buy something there on a table, a photo or something, then it's another price. Yeah. If you're going to get a photograph, it's another price. If you get the combo, which is usually what you get, you buy something, get it signed, and get a photo.
Yeah, just
that's
like
another price.
Melanie had a table full of pictures and stuff that you could see.
Yeah, I thought it was like a cool selection that they had for Melanie, though.
Yeah, there's some beautiful pictures, and she's still pretty. She has her face is still pretty. I was really, she's 76, I think.
Yeah.
Now.
Sounds right. Yeah.
So her and Tim Matheson could get together.
Yeah.
Maybe they already did.
Now, was Christopher Lee at one of those chiller theaters?
I saw Christopher Lee twice, but they weren't. One of them was do you remember Virgin Megastore, the Virgin Record Store?
Yeah, I've heard of
he was actually there in 1999, and then he did another convention. It wasn't a chiller. It was another one like that, a horror show, same year. Yeah.
I remember reading somewhere that Peter Cushing was in one of those in New York way back in the
75.
75. Oh,
I would have loved to. I didn't know for nothing back then. I was 13. I didn't even see a Hammer movie yet.
No, he was on Tomorrow's Show talking about it.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah.
That show was a really nice show.
Yeah.
Such a gentleman, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're paying for the autograph or more from the experience of meeting?
Well, it's everything, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's your thing, like I realize people think this is insane. I wouldn't even do this for free. That doesn't mean nothing to me. Like,
for those people, they don't have to pay that. They don't have to go do it.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to a girl online, a woman about around my age online.
Yeah.
Showing me her phone. I mean, that's her life. I mean, she's like going like this, and she's been doing this for like 30, 40 years. And that's the thing. And I said some people don't get it. That they don't have to get it. You know, I mean, it's not their thing.
Paying for
I,
for hands.
We've all got our different things, and that's what makes the world beautiful.
I just like having a moment. If there's somebody like that I've admired their work or whatever, with music or movies, I like having that moment together. Now, like Tim has said in the past, we'd rather it be free and just to say hi or something on the, just meet somebody and talk. That's even better when that happens. Sometimes we've done that. You meet people if you get lucky in a store or something. Hey,
Well, DC would rather have a photo with someone he admires than an autograph.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm talking a lot because I'm excited. I don't mean I'm cutting too many people. I'll try to calm down a little as we do this. But I'm excited because I had fun. But if I have a choice, which do you want? I always take the photograph.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a photograph. But I do both if I can.
Well, I wonder, Peter, does anyone have a Lennon autograph?
No.
Wonder.
In a word, no. And what irks me is that had he lived a little longer, I would have.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt about
it.
You
were so close.
I have one.
So far.
You do, Jorgen? You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, do you have the guy from NXS? I don't know their names.
I
know you like 8.
My interest for autographs is very limited. Of course, if I find a record that has an autograph, I think it's interesting more as a odd thing. But I'm not. Don't see the reason why collecting stuff when it only is a person's hand sign.
I know a lot of people feel like that, and to me, I find it. You probably think it's sad or crazy that people do that, but I find it sad that people don't get a buzz out of it. It's because for that moment in time they acknowledged you. I'm talking about in-person autographs, not buying it. If you happen to meet somebody for that moment in time, they spent a moment with you and acknowledge. I don't know.
That's the same as when you're going to take a selfie along with a celebrity, and it looks like you're knowing this. You don't know that person. Why would you take a selfie with a guy?
Because they're celebrities.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that with just anybody on the street.
Oh, Peter! Oh,
maybe I'm seeing celebrities as normal people.
Good for you, Peter.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Somebody asked for a selfie with me that recognized me at the show.
Peter, he made a profit off of Paul. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't even have Hey Grand Dude. I didn't buy that one.
Yeah. But Kiplin's got Mazzy's autograph. I've got
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably get his autograph if I buy his book. He had a book out, The Beatles England.
Oh yeah.
He came all the way from Canada.
That's right. Came all the way from Canada just to meet Drea Di Matteo.
Came all the way from England. Love that story. Even if you purchase one, it's still buying a moment in time, but nothing like having it signed in front of you.
I agree.
Well, right, you're right about that, George. Yeah. It's still like a moment in time, but not you weren't personally acknowledged. People say, "Who cares if they?" I get it. People say like, "Who cares if they acknowledge?" I can't explain it. It's like an example might be like the old Frankenstein movies. Okay, I watched those since I'm like 7 years old. Okay, and I got to meet 2 of the actresses that were in the old Frankenstein movies, and those movies are just old fairy tale things from the past. But when you meet them, now it's real. For a moment, it's like you actually talking to somebody about them that was in them, and it's no longer just this thing that was a fairy tale legend. It's real.
I will always remember my little time with. Well, I shouldn't say time, but experience with Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah,
he came to Oklahoma a couple times.
Yeah, did he good? No, he got out of his chair and. Couple, he dressed up as the Hulk, and he got out of the table, came across and posed with the baby and all this kind of stuff. And I was like 3 feet away. I was like, wow, I can reach out and touch Lou Ferrigno. Well, it's so close, but no, that was pretty cool.
Go ahead.
I saw Lou Ferrigno at one of the Chillers years ago too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I was just kind of wondering how many signatures of John Lennon are floating around, because while he was alive, he had to sign something. Like
there's a lot.
checks or
there's a
publishing
lot.
contracts, and
Yeah.
I just wonder if Yucko passes away, well, Sean, he can make a mint, man, if he wanted to.
Oh, I don't know who do that.
Yeah.
Go on
I would
eBay.
assume there's a lot in the New York City area.
I'm sure it's 5,000, around 5,000 for John, something like that alone.
I don't know. I don't even. I'm a big fan, and I don't. I never bought one. I spend,
I mean, neither.
They're expensive.
Ooh.
See, I wouldn't buy something like that.
I've
The
seen
reason I
those.
wouldn't
Those
buy.
are creepy. I mean, first off, how can you prove that that's really there?
Right, that's
Second,
what it
even
is.
if it is, it's still creepy. Like, no.
It's
Like,
crazy.
what
Oh,
do you lock up their hair for?
Yeah, I thought about that too. You had to be there.
I know it's just like on that collector's call I watched. They kept, do you have the paperwork to go with it? So like whenever you get an autograph, sure you can say, look, I've got Melanie's autograph. What do you have?
Let me tell you, I hate to tell you, that doesn't always mean anything either. Certificate of authenticity.
You can fake that too.
And even an example of that is going to be like, again, I always mention being a Charlton Heston fan. I met him like 3 times. I got his autograph. Then he was very forthcoming where if you sent by mail to his home, he would sign things. So I mailed him a few pictures and I got them back. For years I thought they were his autograph. Then I find out there's a big article in Autograph Collector magazine that they found out they're all secretarials. And all these decades, the ones you sent, his secretary signed it, right? Mastered his signature.
Surprised me though.
And then once they pointed out the detail of what to look for,
now you can't unsee it.
I was able to go and look at my autographs that I got in person, and then I could see, these are all fake. He would sign. The only thing he would sign is books. If you send a book to his house, he'd sign a book. But anyway. But what I'm saying about certificate of authenticity is now, like, there's pictures I've seen of him, like signing I remember there was an autograph session with him with Linda Harrison, who played in Planet of the Apes, played Nova.
Yeah.
The two of them were together, and there was a photo of them signing together. Just so happened I met Linda Harrison, got her autograph authentic, mailed it, and got a secretarial next to her on the horse. See, hers is real, his is fake. All I got to do for authenticity is present the picture of the two of them signing. And say, here it is. I met them. Here's the picture of them both signing together.
Anyone can do that. That's got one of those photos.
Exactly. That's what you need. You need the proof that it was signed by him, and having a picture does it.
But I just told the story. It wouldn't do it in this case because mine was a secretarial, but I could send a picture of the two of them at the convention signing. People, I wouldn't. Anybody want to buy a couple of Heston autographs?
Put them on eBay.
I got a few of them.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
bet
pay?
somebody on
What
eBay would buy them.
Yeah.
What do I? That's funny. I'll pay you $100 to take them off my hands. That'd be an interesting thing. I could make a video of that.
Yeah. Nobody cares about Mike Love, though. That's kind of sad.
Well,
like even in the car, Joe says, nobody cares about Mike Love, and he goes, no.
Well, I edited something out of it. In the car, I originally said, I'm not going to get Mike Love. He's a snake, and besides, I hear he's charging $100 an autograph. Well, little did I know, everybody was charging $100 and more. So I cut that part out. Just left it at snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his attitude, I
screwed
guess?
over Brian's mom. That's reason enough not to bother.
I wouldn't mind having Brian Wilson's autograph, but Mike.
Somebody got me that. Yeah, I forget who got me. Somebody gave me a gift.
Pretty cool.
Brian.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody talking to Carney Wilson, and out of most of those people, I would have wanted to talk to her.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Daughter, that's an interesting person.
Yeah, there weren't many people for her there. At the time I was there.
Talking to Carney Wilson, she would only say, "Hold on for one more day."
I don't know, it looked like Carney was kind of shoved in the back. Were
Well, it's a small room. There wasn't really a back, so to speak. It was a tiny room, and everybody was kind of equal, really. Well, yeah. I guess she's in the far corner, but it was a small room.
they should have bigger signs like Carney Wilson this way, please.
Yeah, and I felt like I should have. I don't know, but I don't know any Carney Wilson stuff or Wilson Phillips or anything.
Yeah, no, didn't see anybody lining up for Ricky Thibodeau either. So.
Oh, I don't know where he was. I mean, there's so many. Believe me, we didn't even go. And Priscilla Presley also was there. All I saw was the line that went on forever. I don't know where she was, but I said, "What line is this, Priscilla?" Oh, okay.
Definitely confused myself for a half a second. I was like, "Wait, didn't she die earlier this year?" And wait, no, that's Lisa Marie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, Priscilla was there too.
Yeah. Ooh. They had a lot of people at these shows, and they keep adding them.
You think it would have enough money? Just saying.
I don't know why they do it. I don't know if they all do it. A lot of them do it for money. Well, they want money, obviously, right? You can see, right? But the thing is, like, I think, like, I know when Dreyfus was there in 2009, mostly he was there to make some kind of, political speeches or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he was doing that this time. I didn't.
Hello.
Hiya. Whatever.
Hello.
Yeah.
I think they have those things in California all the time. Those autograph shows.
Oh yeah, California especially. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about California?
They have all those autograph shows in California.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all the time. There's people who
and all over the state. Yeah. That's like nothing special here. Like they happen like every other weekend. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, you could go crazy. They had. I like the Terminator films. They had. I don't know how to say Michael Biehn or whatever. The young guy from the first Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
You had the kid who Edward Furlong. I can't stand in Terminator 2. He's always there. He needs the money, I'm sure. But you can't. You gotta say, well, who am I going to get while I'm here? I can't get everybody
because you only have limited time while you're there. You have to figure it out in advance and look at the side of the lines and figure out, timing-wise, who is going to win priority-wise above the others. It's like who's.
Well, that's what I did with Davy Jones. One time, Davy Jones was there, and I skipped him.
That means that at least 3 of the monkeys have done children. I don't know if Peter Tork ever did, but I know Mickey has, Mike has. Now you mentioned Davy, so at least 3 have.
But he, what happened? He died sadly, and I thought, I'll just get him another time, because I didn't have the money left for whatever.
Yeah.
Well, nobody saw that one coming. That was crazy.
No. But you never know.
Excuse me.
I'm definitely glad I got mine when I did, because otherwise, I'd been pissed if he was the only one that I hadn't gotten one from.
Yeah.
But his I got first back in 2003, just because I knew Davy's girlfriend, so I was able to get backstage, so I didn't even have to pay for mine.
Well, that's the best kind.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think I ever had to pay once for any of my monkeys ones, but by the point of the other 3, it was because I was dating the keyboardist, so by then I had an in. But with Davy, that one was 100% on my own. So.
Boy.
There he goes.
Well, there he is. He's the host.
Where'd he go?
Yeah.
He's the host with the most.
Answered the phone, and it turned out to be a telemarketer.
Punch those sheeps without his hurt.
Yeah, I was watching that one collector's corner, and it says if you have a signed item,
somebody actually spotted on do it, eh?
Yeah, if you have a signed item with all 4 monkeys, it's worth some money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
like a pearl or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not selling mine, but I mean, they were definitely worth some money.
Yeah. The 3 of them were no longer around.
But like he had that Davy shirt, but it was a recent Davy shirt.
Yeah.
From maybe 84.
Well, that's the weird thing is that there aren't that many Davy shirts in general. So there is that. And the ones that exist, for the most part, aren't very good looking ones, so nobody really bought them. So it's pretty much hard to find Davy shirts just to start with, unless you make your own. But another story for another day. But
but it wasn't one that was worn in the show, like 1966 or anything.
Yeah. No.
But well.
Oh, you mean the recreation shirts? Oh, yeah. I think I know the chick who makes those actually.
Yeah, for the reunion tour.
Yeah, she sells them on Etsy.
Yeah, but she wasn't about to give up the Mickey sweat.
Oh,
I sold off the shoes
man.
Mickey peed on, so I mean, I made $100 off of those.
Oh
But
God.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe somebody wanted them. I was like, I'm just gonna throw them out because that's disgusting. And then somebody on Twitter was like, no, I'll buy those. I was like, I can't tell if this is a joke or not. Next thing I know, there's $100 in my PayPal account, and I'm not joking. Attached with it. All right, fine, you can have them. Ew.
Yeah.
It's more than the shoes cost in the first place, so I think I made a profit.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, Jen, what are you drinking?
Oh, it's the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
Oh, okay, because I didn't recognize the can.
Yeah, they just came out with this around Valentine's Day. This is like the new release. And I thought it was limited edition just for Valentine's Day, but apparently they're keeping this one around. Because people keep asking for the berries and cream back. They're not doing that again, but they're doing this. It's like, okay, well, that works too.
It's close. It's a limited edition.
Close. It's not the same thing. It's definitely sweeter than the original berries and cream. But the funny thing with the original berries and cream commercial was that I always compared the guy in it that did the little dance to Davy Jones. So here we go, first full circle.
Some people are practicing the Davy Jones shuffle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Robert P. is at a funeral.
Oh no.
So
okay.
it's about the saddest thing you want to hear.
My condolences to you and your family. Hope everything's okay.
We're here, Robert.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it was a good time that Joe had at the Chiller Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I wanted to, like, I know some guys, like my friend Gary, who does the show with us, he goes at least 2 days. I don't know if he goes all 3 days. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't do that. I don't think I would do that, maybe, because I don't know if they have like events going on as well, but what's the point?
I thought maybe I'd have to call 911 the way you were.
That was pretty weird.
I was stuck. Okay. Sorry.
I'm back.
Well, of course that was Dreyfus. Do you doubt?
Well, what gets me is too, like, well, anyway, I don't expect everybody to watch the videos, but he was great. He was great this time. I'm happy to say. I said, look, last time I was so disappointed. I got to say something. And I didn't know what to say, so I told him thanks. When we went to take the picture, I just said thanks a lot, Mr. Dreyfus, for all the memories, good memories. I appreciate. And then that gave him a little bit of a smirk. But he doesn't seem much of a smiler anyway. But there was a picture. Luckily, they caught of him smiling at me when I was telling him the story on the side before we both. So at least I got a smile out of him with that. I didn't know what the hell to say. What do you say to these people?
Oh, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
Well,
Calvin
on his Edmonton Oilers, so hello, Jeff, Jorgen, and others.
So.
And the rest.
Others and the rest. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, if I ever bumped into a celebrity, I wouldn't know what to say.
Well, you don't want to say the same old thing. I love Jaws. I saw Jaws when I was a kid. Everybody saw it.
Yeah, because
I'm the queen of either freeze up or word vomit stupid shit that I then regret later saying. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny Harrison was probably the height of that one, with just froze up, and then all of a sudden, I named my ukulele after your dad, and I'm sweating, so nervous. And he hands me his vape. Do you need this? Yeah.
Well, as far as I know, Robert Shaw was not drunk on his set all the time. I don't know why people like to believe these things.
Yeah, it's like my mom and dad and I. Go ahead.
When I worked at the community radio here in my city, I interviewed a whole lot of Swedish celebrities. Among those, the then Swedish Minister of Defense.
Yeah, see, those things were not just in politics or sports.
Yeah, a ton of celebrity experiences.
My mom and dad and I went on a vacation to Acapulco one year, and my mother and I rode an elevator with Cary Grant.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my mom acted like a teenager,
Well, Cary Grant's a biggie.
Yeah. He was real nice, you know.
Yeah. It's good.
You were never
And
going to see
also,
me show one of those.
Joe Namath was there, and he was 4 sheets to the wind. So, if you know
Jordan,
what I mean.
I'm just pointing to my other room where my hanji is.
I just in there. Yeah, another hand is over
Oh,
there.
go seize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
wow.
lazy man version.
Yeah, it's back there.
Sure.
Da, 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 da,
Um,
da.
Very beautiful, very beautiful.
Yeah. Jorgen probably has a ton behind you autographs.
mhm. Joe, who would be the very first famous person you ever saw? Like as a kid?
Wow.
Are we
I have
talking
to
about
think.
in concert or just like in passing
You mean
or
Whatever.
like meeting somebody
Yeah,
or just a
like being
show?
a kid and say hi kind of thing.
Wow, I can't even remember, but it's got
my
to be
first
one.
one is ironic because I didn't know who the hell he was at the time, and then it came full circle years later because I ended up a fangirl of him. For me, it was Dudley Moore. So
Oh,
I
okay.
was
Oh
6
yeah,
years
well,
old.
is that how you started?
I
Because you
don't
met him?
know if it was subliminal forever from that point or on, but it was like he had that restaurant down in Southern California and everything that he would like perform in, but it wasn't like partitioned off or anything. It was just on the same floor level as like all the seating. He owned the restaurant, came in once or twice a week and everything. He was just like a regular there. Most people were pretty used to him by that point. For me, I had no idea this was a famous guy. All I knew is it's a guy playing piano. Therefore, in my brain, he's basically God because my weakness is piano players. So I just wander right up next to him. Like it's
Oh,
nothing. I just kind of like because at that age you have no fear. I just plop my ass down next to him.
I was wondering why I
Exactly.
saw Jeff learning to play the piano recently. I figured there was a reason for that, Jeff.
Or was it?
And
Okay.
like he finishes playing a song and everything, and he just like starts talking like just no big deal. That's why I have no idea this is a famous guy. My dad hasn't even noticed I've wandered off by this point. By the way, I'm just like up there talking to him. He's just like asking, "Do I play?" Just like, no, but I really want to learn how. And just like asking random things about just music. What kind of music do you like? And because like I've been a Beatle fan from day one, I mentioned the Beatles, and just the look on his face, like was not expecting that answer. What's your favorite song? And at that age, I guess it was when I'm 64, and like no sooner had the answer tumble down my mouth, he just starts playing it. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, oh my god! And this is around the point
You
where my
you
dad
got
realizes, wait, something's wrong here, and looks up at shit. So he has to go come collect me.
Hey,
Just
Steve.
like, or no, Dudley's all like, no, she's fine. Like,
it's only Dudley Moore.
Yeah, only Dudley Moore.
and
Yeah.
I had no idea this is even like a big deal at all. I just think it's like a random dude playing a piano. Therefore, what's the problem?
I'm just trying to think of Jeff's question. I'm starting to think. I wonder if my first Beatle Fest in 1981 was the first when I
Or
was
was it?
19. That's got kind of older. I can't remember anybody before not 19.
Mm-hmm. Well, as
You
for
know?
me, I went to a telethon in Oklahoma City, and I met Burt Ward.
Oh, that's great.
That man had just gone. I mean, when you're 8 years old, you don't think of autographs, but I shook his hand. He's a really nice guy. And also Jonathan Fred, who was from
Oh,
Dark
Dark
Shadow.
Shadow. Yeah.
I met both of those guys.
Did Burt Ward look like Burt Ward, or did he look like the Penguin when you met him?
Burt Ward looked like about 20 years old back then. He was a young guy, you know. He didn't look like he was ballooned up, you know.
Yeah. He's ballooned up now.
May Pang was actually one of the first ones. I don't know if she was the very first, but she was like as I remember it, loitering around the Beatle Fest in '81 that I went to. I don't remember her being there as a guest on that show, but it could be, I remember just in the, you know.
I'm trying to figure out who mine might be because I wound up knowing a few people that became famous. So do they count?
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I knew the Goo Goo Dolls. Do they count? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Friends of mine. I knew.
Yeah.
I
I
knew
guess
the
they
band
count.
Green Jelly very well. I mean, does that count? You know, I don't know because they weren't famous when I met. I mean, they were getting famous, but they weren't there yet. Right?
But did you get any autographs?
No, I don't do autographs.
Oh,
Those are the ones that always meet these people. That always get lucky and
Because,
happen to run into.
well, I'd rather. I mean, I've said this before.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Here we go.
I met Paul Westerberg at the After Replacement concert one night. He came over to me and asked me. He's like, "We're going to a bar down the street. You want to come?" So I went drinking with Paul Westerberg one
Well, who
night.
were you?
If I'd have asked him for his autograph, I wouldn't have gone drinking.
Who
with
were
Paul
you? But who were you that
He
he
would
asked
have
you?
signed it and said thank you very much and walked away.
I'm
So
asking you,
that's
who
why I
were you
don't
that
do
he
it.
asked you?
Same
Just
thing with
because.
Susanna Haas. When I met Susanna Haas, I had like a
He's not
45-minute
answering.
conversation with her. If I asked her autograph, I had like a 30-second conversation with her. I'd rather have the 45-minute
Listen, you tell me these stories all the time. If Paul McCartney wants to knock on my door and say, "Hey, you want to have a conversation?" I'll be glad to have a conversation. You got to go after them. They're not going to come to you most of the time, and that's just the way it is.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't lucky when I met these
You
people.
were lucky.
Like
You
I said,
were.
Westerberg came over to me though because he liked the woman that I was with that I had just
All
met
right,
that
there's the
night.
reason. I got the reason. I was
But,
wondering why.
he was
He's
talking to
using
me
you.
more than her.
But he's using you to get to your woman.
Well, she wasn't my woman. I'd met her the same night. So she wasn't my woman. But I knew her brother. So, her brother was in Green Jello.
Oh, okay.
Some people do get around.
Now, Green Jello, was that the song that said "Little pig, let me in"?
Yeah, the Three Little Pigs. They had to change the name to Green Jelly because
That's a
Jello's
bizarre
brutal.
song.
But they were Green Jello when I knew them because they hadn't been sued.
They also did a song with Hulk Hogan doing a cover of "I'm the Leader of the Gang," and it was horrible.
A lot of their stuff
I can't
was
imagine
horrible.
Hulk
Their
Hogan being a
first
singer.
EP, I think, was the best thing they ever did. Their first logo EP
He
was
isn't.
pretty good.
He isn't. I can say that he isn't a singer.
But I mean, they're even more famous. Even more famous, I think, than the Three Little Pigs song is. They did "Anarchy and Bedrock" in the Flintstones movie.
Yeah,
and that's probably their
Okay,
biggest.
I didn't realize that was
they're on
them.
the Flintstones soundtrack.
Jen, you're influencing people.
I know that Steven Stino,
You mean crochet?
and Brian
This
Wilson
isn't crochet, but I do that too.
Why do you all talk at the same time?
Sorry, I was answering the person in the comments. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
So I gotta shut my mouth. It's hard sometimes. I love you all.
Yeah, my wife used to go to one of those conventions in Chicago called Visions, and they had all kinds of different stars. They'd fly a bunch of people over from England, and my wife went to a couple of those before we were married. So I guess they're all over the place.
Probably getting all that Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah, Doctor Who. And they had a member like Diana Rigg was there one year from the Avengers.
Ooh.
And some people from some other English people you probably wouldn't know. Doctor Who writers and people.
You never know. You never know.
Try us. Go ahead.
Well, there's another. Carrie Nation did a television series around the same time called Blake 7. If you heard of that show, it was on the BBC. There was some
science fiction thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
right
a lot of people like that.
Right up there with Red Dwarf and some of those.
Oh yeah,
That one I'm familiar with.
See, we're not that stupid.
Yeah.
Know some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty stupid.
Because I wouldn't know.
See, look what is it? Wait, Jennifer might have said this. No, Film Appreciation Group.
What's that? Okay.
I can't straighten it from this position. You see what it is, Arthur?
Yeah, I do see that. It's Arthur and Hobson.
But is this because they hear us talking? I mean, what is going on with that? Why'd that pop up?
I don't know, but that's pretty great.
Oh no, they listen. YouTube is amazing. They've got bots everywhere, and you
got to remember that YouTube's owned by Google, so
your YouTube thing, and there's no privacy anymore.
Yeah, I proved that one with the Google ads years ago with like testing this just next to my laptop and just mentioning random brands and seeing how quickly I could refresh the page and see, oh, look, there happens to be an ad for that thing. The creepier was when I was like wearing shirts that I didn't mention anything about the shirt, about the brand online, and all of a sudden, oh, now I'm getting ads for that. No sooner did I sit in front of it with that on. I'm like, okay, I'm putting some tape over that webcam. That's uncomfy as hell.
Well, of course, they've got cat conventions everywhere.
They're all over the place.
That's nothing new. There's cat conventions in Sweden, I'm sure.
What kind of conventions?
Cat convention.
Cat, like meow meow.
Yeah, like meow meow.
Yeah, we have. I have seen some. I've seen that there have been some. Yes, I've never been to one myself. But
you should go, Jorgen, and film it. And that's a video.
Yeah,
that's a video.
That could be fun.
That's a show.
My mother is a real cat freak. She has around 1,000 porcelain cats in her house.
You get more people watching. You get more people watching cats than you would.
Actually, yeah. I mean, there's that whole thing about the internet is for cats, Catterday and all that. So, you'd get so many views.
I understand if I want to reach 1,000 subscribers any day before I get retired, I should show something else on records. Maybe
there
cats,
you go.
Maybe makeup, maybe dress.
Yeah, that was how I started getting to the 1,000 subscribers. The second I did that, 6 months, hit it. Before that, I had never surpassed like 300 subscribers, and I'd been on here for like 10 years at that point.
Sometimes I feel like, what the hell am I doing? Because I
always feel like that.
I was flipping through for a couple of years ago through YouTube and watched a 13-year-old kid doing makeup and testing makeup. She got around 10 million subscribers.
I feel like I know exactly which one it is.
Educate people. I have 500 subscribers. What kind of wrong am I doing?
Yeah,
not enough cats.
It's the algorithm, but ever since the COPPA laws went into effect, the kids aren't able to do that anymore. So there is that, but still.
Right.
Yeah, Calvin. Our cat says, "Rough."
Yeah.
No, well, cats would have a Swedish accent.
Well, I mean, there has been science done on that cats in different countries do meow with accents. I'm just like, I would like to hear audio of that.
Yeah.
So, Jorgen, just walk out and get some cats and record them and see if they sound different than American cats.
Yeah.
My mother and father has a cat. I can start with her.
There you go. And you would just watch your channel boom.
I already filmed it for my other channel, but she didn't say anything then.
I know Jeff Kendall there. He's sitting on a gold mine.
I know. Yeah, they're just starting. They're a couple of weeks old. They're just starting to run through the apartment.
Here we go.
My son's got 10 cats.
That's like my sister. She's got like 10 or 11 cats, yet she doesn't film them. I'm like, do you realize how much money you could make off of that? Just film the cats. Don't worry about your kids. Just film the cats.
He's going to help me.
Go with cats.
With it,
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if he's just
aware, and it was shortly after he died that it like all came full circle, and I ended up a fan of his like a year or two after that.
But I wonder if he means like, well, that's a cool thing, or is he saying you appear too young to have met him?
That's what he's saying.
Well, this was very early 90s that I met him, so
you're older than you look.
91, somewhere in there. So.
To be honest, I'm going to come with the absolute most embarrassing thing. I didn't even know that Dudley Moore was dead.
Oh, wow.
Died in 2002.
Yeah.
Morgan, I hope you know who Charlton Heston is.
Yes, I know. It was in a soap opera called The Colbys, a spin-off.
That's his biggest accomplishment.
Yeah, and some other things too.
He was an actor. I know.
I know. Yeah.
And Tim Allen will tell us all about the time he hung out with Liberace.
Oh my God! You can have it.
That's a Beatle collector. That's a big Beatle collector.
Liberace? Oh, Liberace. You didn't drop anything when you were with him, did you?
No, I think of Liberace because he was the villain on Batman this morning.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. So, Yeah. Dudley Moore was funny in that movie with Kirk Cameron.
Oh, like Father, like Son. Yeah, I like that one. That was a cute movie. It's very 80s, but I mean, it's still cute. It's like kind of like a gender-swapped Freaky Friday, basically.
Oh.
Somebody's got a cat.
Somebody's got a cat.
Somebody has a cat who wants to go outside.
Oh.
Jeff, give us some more algorithm points. Hold up a cat.
My cat's asleep right here.
Oh.
The cat over there is wanting to go outside. He wants to go over and make some more kitties.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not allowed.
We're going to wait a couple of days.
Doing that. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
No new kitties for the Kendall house. No. But imagine you have like 17 cats in your house. Well, I was busy talking to the cats.
No, I was talking to my son. My son walked through.
Oh.
I have 2 cats. I think my son has 10. So, I have 1, and I'm kitty sitting in one.
Oh.
Kitty
I
sitting.
miss my cat.
Mhm.
I've got a dog right now, but I miss my cats.
Yeah. Oh, what's Jorgen got there?
Cats. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. The algorithm.
Oh, look at that face.
That's the video from that I made to my other channel.
Yeah, I like kitties.
Wow.
You put
There's
that
13 people are watching now.
Get a video feeding stray cats, and you'll really make a lot of money.
Yep.
There's some cats.
kittens.
Dude.
So that is what we in the family call the third child.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Well, Charlton Heston was in Earthquake.
Yeah,
I just watched that again. Yeah.
So it seems to me I went to see Earthquake, and I don't remember the earthquake effect being all that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
There.
Well, they don't want to wreck the theater.
There.
Yeah, you gotta start having the ceiling come down on you. That's the only way to get it.
I don't know. I mean, that would kind of add to the immersion, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Oh, Henry.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't hear a lot of those sound bites being used today.
Yeah, I noticed that too. There we go.
Oh, you want more?
Didn't you say I gave you a chance for something? I said thanks for the sound. Like something I said or did, I thought gave you an idea for another sound bite recently, but I can't remember what it was.
I thought it was from the thing you did in the movie theater.
Oh, was that? Oh, I think you used that already. Yeah, that's not very good, that one. Turn it off.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, to turn it off. Yeah,
there it is.
From hardcore. That's a good one.
Look, my indicator DVD is right here.
There you go.
Turn it off.
There you go.
Turn it off. It says 18 on it, like it's a foreign disc, but it plays in regular players.
Maybe it was like a foreign release, but it's on region-free disc.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Yeah, it's a region-free thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't
Indicator, Umbrella, most of those Australian companies, if they can, they try to do region-free discs.
Well, yeah, because almost no one outside of Australia has like a Region 4 player.
And when I was at the convention, they had all kinds of DVDs, and I saw this on the rack.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The same box and everything.
Yeah. And how much were they charging for that piece?
Oh, I didn't notice. I did buy one DVD for $10.
Oh, I thought all the DVDs were $10.
I saw a table full of cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they got the Tex Avery set there. I went, oh. And I heard one guy say like all the DVDs were $10, but I don't think it was that guy.
Okay. See, I made the mistake of thinking they all were just across the board.
Yes, Star Trekker, that is Lisa Welchel from Facts of Life, who hosts Collectors.
Lisa Welchel.
Yeah, Lisa.
She has to have something to do, so.
She's got a job. But that is. She says it right at the beginning. You might remember me as,
Blair.
I watched that, And I would say the thing about shows like that is that's exactly why I don't watch television anymore. You get about 2 or 3 minutes of information in like that half an hour show.
Makes sense though.
It's just so much wasted time and so much pleasantries.
Well, I mean, if you have like a DVR, you can always fast forward past all the other junk.
Yeah.
I suppose.
That's
I
watch YouTube. YouTube, they just get to the point. Most people.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched another collector's call where the guy had TV and movie memorabilia, and the guy had like a bunch of mannequins made up as like Gilligan and Ginger. And I've got a Gilligan shirt and I've got a Ginger dress. They spent like 5 minutes talking about the stupid shirt. And meanwhile, like they pan across his house and he's sitting in Batmobiles and he's got the boat and all this kind of stuff.
It's just like, yeah, we're going to stand here and talk about this when you have way better stuff we could be talking about.
I know, and I said, well, why don't you talk about Jeannie and her bottle? Well, 5 minutes on Jeannie and her bottle. I'm going, I want to see the other stuff. Oh,
I mean, I feel like for that show, they should do like an extended cut. Like, if you want to see more, go online to the website and see like the extended versions.
You could spend less time yapping and show stuff and give interesting information. Instead, they just
that's how I felt with the episode of that where it was like the Wizard of Oz collector, and they spent more time just talking about stuff that wasn't even necessarily that relevant. I'm just like, could we please see the stuff? I'd like to see the stuff.
I didn't know Lisa Walter was part of the new Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, yes, she was. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I was always learning. Yeah, see. The guy with the biggest vinyl collection. Oh, that must be Beatle Brad.
Yeah.
Or is that Norman Maslow?
Well, I saw a video of that guy. You think he's got way more than Mazzy.
Or more than Vinyl Richie?
There's a guy, I forget where he is, that has like millions of records. They're in warehouses and
you got a warehouse.
Yeah, I saw one. Actually, he was climbing on top of all the records, and he has an entire almost flight hanger climb over his records and searching. And said, I have little records compared to that.
Tiny records with 45s. Yeah. But hey, Tim, your vinyl collection is probably in the thousands too, right?
Right.
Right. You heard it here first. He does, yeah. Yeah, but while watching those collectors' call shows, they're kind of like, geez, there's so much more you can see here, but they talk about insignificant things for too long.
Because they're probably thinking the stuff that they're zeroing in on, the average viewer who's not a fan of whatever the thing is, this is probably more streamlined for them, but the people who actually would like to see more of the stuff, we're just like, so what did I spend half an hour watching?
The one guy, he looked like he had a bat copter. Who has a bat copter?
And yet they're not showing it.
And yet they're not, it just shows it in passing. We're like, whoa. What's that? There's the boat.
They never go back to it.
And there even was a shot where they panned. I'm pretty sure the Munster car was there too.
Oh,
so they didn't even show it. Like, come on, Lisa, get with it. Like, hey, isn't that the Munsters car over there?
Now, the way that Tim feels about autographs or whatever is how I feel about royalty. I don't understand that. When people are like, oh, look, you're going to watch the king and the queen and the prince. I couldn't give the most normal, nothing people in my life. To me, I don't feel any kind of like excitement or like thrill or buzz. Oh, it's the queen. Oh, it's the king. I don't know why. I just never care about that stuff.
I don't care about our own leader. Why would I care about someone else?
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe if they made a movie or something.
Yeah, we need to get Biden on a television show or something. What's this? There was a show that Star Trekker liked on PBS.
Oh, there's another collector something or other show.
Yeah, I think I saw that one. Oh, what is that show?
Lost Guitar.
Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what that was on.
What was it? Bob Dylan Collector Show?
No, it was just Antiques Roadshow, and somebody found one of Bob Dylan's guitars on
I didn't know where Jeff was going with that. That's why I was asking. I don't know what he was talking about.
So did they appraise it?
I would assume they must have.
Because that's what that show usually does.
Yeah, whether or not they sell it, don't know. But
Ding.
they can appraise it, give you a value on it. And half the time it's fun to see, is it going to come in as high as we think? Or is it going to be like, watch their face drop when they tell them this is worthless. But
this is worth nothing.
In the first place.
It's not going to be worthless if it's real. But
yeah, exactly. For that one.
I used to love that. I used to love that show. I don't get PBS anymore, so I haven't seen it in a long time. But
at this point, there's not a whole lot of good stuff left on PBS unless you stay up till like way late at night just to see the stuff that's already on the BBC. So
I saw one. This was my favorite thing ever. This guy brings in this painting, and he's like, "Well, where did you get the painting?" He's like, "Well, we bought a house, and the garage was just full of stuff." And the guy's like, "I don't have time. I'll give you a couple grand off the house if you clean out the garage. I just don't have the time to do it." And the guy's like, "Okay, whatever." And so they bought the house and they moved in and everything. And a year later or something, they get into the garage. And up in the rafters, they find this painting and like, "Oh, this looks interesting. It's cool." This was quite a long time ago. It's cool and everything. So the roadshow came to town. So they brought the painting. And the guy tells him about the painting and the artist and everything. And then the guy says, "How much did you pay for the house?" And he's like, $40,000. This was like a long time ago. And the guy says, "Well, the painting's worth 80."
Yeah.
$80.
No, $80,000. He got the house for free and another $40,000
to buy another house
because the guy didn't clean out his own garage.
Yeah, I've got some John Lennon hairs here somewhere if you want to get on those. There's no certificate of.
Anybody want to buy any Mr. Mayo hairs?
I did see in the video. I think somebody had recognized you, Joe.
Yeah. That was weird. That was just at the time when I was talking to that young lady about, "Oh, you Melanie? You look like Melanie." And the guy comes, "Hey, Mr. Mayo." He must have saw me when I was with the camera like this recording her. And he walked in the door. It's weird timing.
See, proof of your channel growth. People start recognizing you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's if I'm at like a Beatle show or a record show or a movie show. But just on the street, no, it hasn't happened yet. Well, actually, once when I went to see JorgenS, I went to see JorgenS at 2015, I think, at a place. Well, there's somebody in the audience that watched. That's always nice. Then there's another guy. I wish I could remember his name. He's a young guy, and oh man, I forgot his name already. Sorry. And he was like, "Oh, I'm the guy that last time when I saw you, I didn't say hello. You said don't do that. We always be sure to say hello." So he said, "Can I have a selfie with you?" And I forget his name. Beat by Beat with the Beatles or something like that. I think Beat by Beat.
Yeah, Star Trucker. They had a Butcher cover on the roadshow once too, and I mean they probably get lots of them at the roadshow, but they showed that one because it was minty, and the lady had a great story of how she bought it herself. The day it came out at Sears, she went to Sears and there was the new Beatle album and she bought it. Mm-hmm. She had no idea that it was rare or anything. She brought it because she bought a whole bunch of Beatle albums and she stuck that one in.
It was in there, yeah.
They just thought it was just another Beatles album.
Yeah, it was just.
They had no idea.
I was a big Beatle fan and bought it the day it came out.
No, not that kind of hair. No. You are mistaken, Calvin. No. What are we? Like people going around, snipping people's hairs. Look, I got Tom Cruise hair.
Yeah. Give me some. Yeah.
There's a Partridge Family.
Man, my throat's getting sore.
I don't know if there's really a market for hair or toenails or.
I don't know, and yet they keep popping up, and I'm just like, who is buying these?
Did you ever see Don's toenail in one of the videos that I did?
No.
Oh, that was disgusting. It was so disgusting. I had to cut it off the thumbnail. I could only put. He was
Thank
holding
you.
it up, and I had to like cut half of it off so you couldn't see the whole thing in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So gross.
Yeah, it's a video where he's holding up his thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
There's a toenail in a thumbnail.
Toenail. Yeah.
Toenail and thumbnail.
There was a guy on one of the shows I used to listen to late at night. He used to say he collected toenails. I don't know if it was real or not, but
Yeah.
Now the rain is coming down like you wouldn't believe.
We can hear it.
ooh, is that you? Okay.
Yeah, that's what that sound was.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's
hail?
the rain we had here yesterday.
You can hear it from here. This mic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, I hope it's not a hailstorm.
Ooh.
Kind of sounds like hail through the
Yeah, to
microphone.
me.
Raindrop falling on my head.
Hmm.
I hate
covered
rain,
that
boy.
once upon a time.
Doc, I've got a little bit of a sore throat. I was at the convention yesterday.
Talking to all those celebrities. Or
Mhm.
scream.
Yeah.
I don't. Did I wash my hands much? Not much.
Well, I don't think you'd catch something that quick, though, to be fair.
No.
Usually take a few days.
Yeah, I know. It takes 4 or 5 days.
Well, don't worry. It's a sunny day here now, so that'll be in your
Yeah,
region.
better get here.
No, it's a sunny day here too. So yeah.
It was about
It's kind of
50,
overcast
54
today.
degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, it rained like heck yesterday here, even with thunder and lightning.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, we're supposed to have that coming again this week, but we had like one nice week of like 80 temperatures. I'm like, yes, and then now it's getting yanked back away. No, like it was warm enough to get in the pool for the first time this year. Now it's like, now we get to just dream about it again. All right,
Leave my Colgate alone.
Massaging it. Maybe he was making sure there's plenty of stuff in it. Yeah. Whatever.
Oof, that sounds gross.
Sounds interesting.
But we were talking a while back about shoplifters at stores.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Well, isn't it partially the store's fault themselves?
Of course.
Because they're not manning the front end like they used to.
yep.
Instead of having 10 cashiers, now
There's
they have
one.
one.
They've got about 3 and then self checkout.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, like Walmart. Yeah.
so there's nobody manning the front end to watch for the people running out with a shopping load full.
My favorite parts are the ones that have the security guards standing right next to the door, watching them just cruise right out with the stuff
Yeah.
they just full. They
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even
good
like
point,
do
yeah.
anything. They're just like
Well,
watching.
they're afraid to do their job because if they do their job, they're going to get accused.
In
So
trouble.
why do they even have a
Of
job if
being
they're not doing
racist and every
anything?
other thing.
I mean,
on their phones lately is what they're doing. How was
having worked for the
Okay.
Walmart Corporation, I know their rules.
Oh, you live in
If I
the
saw
store.
somebody
What?
shoplifting, there's nothing I could do about it. Tell a manager and have the
Yeah.
manager watch.
Yeah,
That was
right.
the invention, Mayo. The light bulb was the best thing ever made. Oh,
there?
God. I was gonna say, Doc, have you ever been back to your Canadian Walmart?
No, it's not a
'Cause
store.
Because you said you showed me that thing on the wall said they're going to charge $1.
Yeah,
to use a
I
shopping
haven't been
cart.
back to see. I
Okay.
can't.
Because down here, the people that are the one here thinks I'm crazy, but it's
and they don't arrest anybody. They don't arrest anybody anymore. If
Oh,
they arrest
no.
them, they
No.
go right back out. Come right back out
yeah.
an hour later,
yeah,
and they
New
know
York,
it.
New York, they did that 6 months ago, a year ago. Now there's no bail or anything. They take
Oh,
you
yeah.
downtown, they book you, and then they let you go.
Yeah, I gotta watch myself because I
For
can say
pretty
a
much
lot.
everything. So what's
So next time when the time comes, just think about this when you pull whenever they do. I used to say pull the lever. Now it's when you mail the thing or whatever else you do. When you take 3 or 4 dead people and mail them, think about who you're mailing it to.
Right. Well, it was a lot worse when they had 24-hour Walmarts. Because I used to work the overnight shift, and people would come in there 2:00 in the morning and steal stuff. There was a guy who tried to get out with 6 big screen TVs. And then they
Oh, I didn't realize it's my good friend. I didn't realize it was my good friend Vinyl Dale that was talking about the convention.
Yeah.
The convention was excellent. I had a fantastic time. I can't wait for the next one.
Mhm.
I don't know what to say. I know there's somebody out there that would like, if he was around, would like people to think that it wasn't any fun and it was a waste of money and look at all these losers and everything. Cuckoo!
Not even not
like
around.
Mm. Wonder where he is. Or was that him
Who
earlier?
cares? Don't wait from us. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Mm-hmm.
It just cracks me. It cracks me up every time. It's not worth it. Not worth my time to say, but
Not worth
I get a
it.
kick out of it every time.
hmm
These people, they sit home and watch you all the time and say, well, look at these losers doing these shows. Look at these losers buying these things. Then what are you? Spending all your time
Doing
watching
that.
and commenting on losers.
So what's that say about them?
So
Yeah.
everybody's wondering about Richard Dreyfuss.
Watch my video. No, but
We already covered it.
the best way I would say it was Richard Dreyfuss seemed like he was having a good day.
Yeah.
Because I know he's got some
Yeah, he
problems.
looked
I know he's
like
got bipolar. I know he has depression. And when I saw him in 2009, he was having a bad day, and he wasn't very pleasant. But he's having a good day. I'm glad. I gambled. I took a chance.
Yeah. Posing for pictures. He was an angel.
Well,
I'll tell you a good smart theft story that happened. I personally witnessed this.
Oh yeah.
I was working overnight at a Sam's Club, and about a mile down the road is Walmart. Well, we're working. It's lunchtime. We go outside for lunch because it's nice, and we're hanging out outside, and we see from way down the parking lot these two guys pushing a shopping cart, and there's two TVs in it. Pretty big TVs, and they're coming our way. Now Sam's Club closed at like 8:30 at night. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And here come these guys with their shopping cart, and they want to return. They say they bought these TVs at Sam's, and they want to return them.
They just casually want to return two TVs because that's what's suspicious.
And clearly, they just stole them from Walmart.
Yeah.
It's a Walmart cart. They pushed it all the way to Sam's. And my manager was like, "I'm sorry, we're closed. We can't do that." And he's like,
"Aren't you 24 hours more?"
"Can you call us a taxi?" And the manager says, "Yeah, I'll call you a taxi." And he goes inside.
And call the police now.
He calls him a nice black and white taxi. And here it comes.
Yeah. No.
And off they go. This was before, when they actually arrested people and stuff.
So back then, yeah.
And he takes the two guys in the television and put them in the car, and off they go. But these were intelligent gentlemen.
Oh. Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Amazing.
Oh yeah, that kind of stuff went on when they had 24-hour Walmarts all the time.
Yeah.
We have a Richard Dreyfuss story.
Yeah, well, my nephews, we're young, right? So they saw that I met Richard Dreyfuss, and then they send me a picture of him sliding off his chair on the Bill Maher show, whatever that is, and said, "Oh boy, this was really a great interview." Like sarcastic. I'm sorry, you can't help being young. I don't know what to tell you. If that's what you think about is, how funny, I'm not saying you, Jack. I'm just saying to my nephews. Reminded me this morning that they sent that picture, and I didn't know really what it was, But
here's how you pull off these Walmart heists right here. When you make a theft, make it look very obvious. The less people will notice.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
This is true, and just grab your stuff and run.
I mean, that even happened when I was working in that pizza place, around Christmas time. This was 2020, so there was no in-store dining, but you could come in to order your stuff, or you could order it by phone. This one dude comes in, literally just takes a stack of 12 pizzas that were on the rack, waiting for people to come pick them up. They weren't for him. They were all under different. Just takes off. What the hell? And then later that same night, he comes back and does it again. And the next morning does it another time. I'm like, and we're not allowed to do anything about that guy. Nope.
Yeah, there was a kid that stole some stuff from Walmart, some clothes, and he came in the store later wearing the stolen clothes. It's like, hello, you know?
But this guy, 3 dozen pieces. Who knows how many more when I wasn't on ship? I'm just like, what are you going to do with all of those exactly?
Yeah.
Like, they're not even that good. Like, why? Just why?
Yeah. He's hungry. Yeah.
Maybe he's going to sell them on the street.
Yes, feed the homeless, I guess.
They're totally just like a flat pizzas, right?
Yeah, $5 a slice. $5 a slice or something. Make some money that way.
I don't know. I'm hearing that our East End Walmart is having trouble staying open because of the shoplifters.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Their bottom line. So like,
well, you know,
we give up. We're closing.
See, our closest one literally burned down a few years ago, and now with all of this, they're not even bothering trying to reopen anymore. They just gave up and tapped out.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
I would
bad.
say something, but I think you know what I'm thinking. So.
But if they'd hire some people for the front end, you know, it used to be that you couldn't.
What are they going to do against those maniacs?
Mm-hmm.
Can do like they do
Honestly.
here. Can do like they do here. I mean, here we have that when they are doing their self.
Well, that's what you got to do. Yeah.
When you have a self payment, you get the receipt, and on receipt you have an EON code that you have to beep to get out.
I guess shoot to kill. I guess the law shooting to kill. If you do that, is too. I guess you can't do that. It would solve the problem, but that's another story.
People walk through and they go beep. Now you better bring that back. You know. Jeez.
East End Walmart doesn't have many girls. That was the one where the girl was playing with my mouthwash.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't hear that story, Jen?
No. What was that?
I was not about to go through the U-scan for a bottle of mouthwash.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm standing in line at the checkout thing. You know, you put your stuff on the belt. The belt goes forward, so I'm next in line. The guy in front of me was having trouble using his PIN pad to pay. So while the guy was sitting there fooling around trying to get his payment to go through, the girl picked up my mouthwash and started flipping it in the air with like a baton. I'm going like, what the hell are you doing? You never touch another person's.
Right. Especially not like that.
And start playing with them.
Apparently, like, are they really that immature?
It's so easy to steal at the self-check. You just, I know.
I always wonder how those things work. That they could know exactly what you have and the weight of them all.
Oh yeah, no, they absolutely are flawed that way. That's how a lot of people are stealing now, is that they'll check like one item, technically have a receipt, and then leave.
I hate those things.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're more trouble than they're worth.
But most of them are like.
But they save a lot of money.
Yeah, manpower, I guess.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, they make us do more work.
Nobody's going to have any money because there's no jobs. So then you're going to close because nobody has any money. That doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is saving money now.
Just send me my pension. That's every month. That's all I want.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over, baby.
Pension. I need more money. I signed up for more pension.
Me too.
I put in my application last month, and it supposedly has been granted, but it's going to take a while for the government to get it going. So
this is almost May. So
maybe by August I can start.
You'll have a raise. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
The demise.
Yeah. Well, that's the trouble. Like the Walmarts in Seattle have closed.
And Chicago too. Yeah. Chicago is horrible. Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with people today?
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
I know. I need a sound bite for this, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah. Then.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Exactly.
There you go.
That's a classic. Yeah.
I went to the grocery store today to get some cake. You know. But I
What are
mean,
you eating that crap for?
I had a hankering for cake. I needed.
I know. Me too. I get you.
I also bought some chips too. Oops.
Oh.
I know. So,
moderation's key. So nobody said you can't have them at all.
They were on sale for Cinco de Mayo. Big bag of tortilla chips for $3.
Chips aren't that bad.
Well, I'll take that. So, whatever.
Okay.
Oh, you just saw a video about stores in desperate shape. The three that surprised me were Best Buy, Dollar General.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be nothing left. That's fine. Nothing left.
I saw those.
I'm shocked Best Buy's in business still.
Yeah.
Or Buy.
I would think Family Dollar would go before Dollar General. Just because
they come in with a gun and try to rob the cashier.
Because the dollar is
dollar store. How much do you expect to get?
Right.
I never heard of any
third of what they used to because they can't get anything that cheap anymore.
Right.
Even though they raised the price to $1.25, they still can't.
Oh yeah, the $1.25 store. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they don't change the name.
all the good stuff they can't get anymore. So
Wow. It's dangerous to go to the grocery store apparently. Yeah. Jeez.
And Henry, think about how many years left you got on this planet. If you live, assuming you're going to live to a ripe old age, you got like 60+ years left to enjoy this.
Yeah,
it's tortilla chips, Calvin, plain old ones.
Okay.
No flavor. Corn.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine being the cashier? Like,
I thought you wanted to deflate the beach ball.
What?
I'm going. Doc, I'm talking.
Okay.
Well, you only saying that because you brought it up before. So that's the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he's talking about deflating the beach balls, I thought of Lost in Space.
Oh yeah, with those landmines or whatever they were.
Yeah, that's where my mind went with beach balls.
And some of them weren't even inflated, fully inflated.
I know. It was poorly inflated beach balls. But
there was one of my favorite episodes was on last night at 1 a.m., but I didn't watch it.
Oh, which one's that?
Space Destructors.
Oh yes, that is.
That's going.
Yeah.
Well, now when you mention it, Jack, yeah, I do.
I mean, those of us here are thinking the same thing.
I know.
That's right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I know.
I think you should need to do a little checkup on your securities at stores, I think.
Yeah.
I would never shop in a store like that I saw in the news in California. That Target store that was everything was locked
up. It's all the Targets now out here. It's not just the one. Apparently, it's just all the Targets. Evidently,
and how many billions of dollars did that cost to get that?
Right.
I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go in there and say, "Are we going to find somebody anyway with the keys and everything?" It's nuts.
Right. It's just like, okay, I'll just shop online from you guys if I'm going to buy it all. Other than that, screw it. It's not worth the trouble.
Yeah, I'll take that toothbrush. Somebody unlock this, please, for me. I got to get a toothbrush. I don't think so.
You do that for every item. That's so ridiculous. Like they're already understaffed as is, and now you're going to add that on. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, can I take this line, like the demise of any semblance of a civil society?
Mm-hmm.
That is a perfect line right there.
Mm-hmm.
And Star Trekker bought some Captain Crunch and peroxide. I promise I paid for it.
Together?
We're just going to put the peroxide on the Captain Crunch.
Yeah, make it crunch.
I'm going to have to leave soon, and this weather, in this torrential weather, I got to go drive in this torrential. I didn't have enough of it yesterday at the convention.
Oh, it's worse here today than yesterday.
We gave it to you.
Yeah.
The weather goes from west to east, and we had the rain yesterday, so.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a nice sunny day.
We had it yesterday and
nice.
Today, and we'll have it tomorrow. And
but it's almost Jorgen it's almost midnight. How could it be sunny? Oh, Tim Allen! Buy some new
Nobody would play that.
Not right now, you idiot.
Oh, there he is.
That's a new
one. And Doc
a new one?
New Hangay?
That's
it's a new old Hangay.
Wow.
Maybe we need to play the duet. Because the old Hangay did a duet with the new Hangay. Yeah.
This is domestic Hangay. Oh,
jeez. There you go. There's Hangay.
This is a good old American Hangay.
That must be one of the most ridiculous ideas that the singer ever came up with. I'm going to do a duet with myself when I was 11 years old.
Yeah, I miss working in that rain, especially the time when my stomach would act up that morning.
Ooh, that would be bad. Henry saw a story of a guy shoplifting at Walmart. He bought a plastic bin with a lid on it, put tons of stuff in it, rang up the bin, and well, that's what I bought.
That's right. That's right. They don't check.
Yeah.
Back when they used to prosecute, people were creative. We found an empty TV box once in our diaper aisle, and I figured out what happened. This was back when TVs were pretty expensive, you know. And it was a smaller TV. It was like a 27 or a 30 or something. And what they did is they went to the diaper aisle, took the TV out of the box. The lady probably had a diaper bag and put most of the diapers in her diaper bag, put some on top of the TV in the diaper bag, threw the diapers that wouldn't fit in the garbage, and paid for her diapers.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'd believe
I'm the one that figured out what must have happened, and then they're like, "That's exactly what happened."
Good detective work, Tim. Good detective work.
And well, great. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think
it's already done and over by then.
TV or whatever I mean, they did pay for the diapers. They probably paid $30 or $35 for the diapers, but still, they got most of the diapers and the TV.
Joe, didn't you meet Roy Scheider as well?
Yeah, but I went to NBC Studios back in like '94 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to meet him.
Yeah, or load up your baby stroller. you used to just everything in your coat, but like people are just
super brazen about it now.
It's full jewelry. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are people putting stuff in their underwear just to get away with.
What are you putting in your underwear, Jorgen?
You don't want to know that, Joe. We take that in the less PG rated just to show.
Whatever. Yeah.
And without that pledge pin. Does anybody know what a pledge pin is?
A pledge pin.
Yeah, I know Jeff would know what it is. Anybody else know what that is? Nobody here.
Nobody knows what a pledge pin.
I've got a beans pin.
No, I'm talking about a pledge pin.
Oh God!
I don't have a beans pin. A beans pin on your uniform.
Man. Oh boy!
Tell me, what kind of fraternity would pledge a man like you? It's a Delta pin, sir.
The stores would just have store security. Where is store security anywhere? There is no such thing anymore.
You will be back here at 0800 hours tomorrow at the stables, and without that pledge pin.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Oh my God! Yeah.
I can't find it.
You should have done that for Jim Matheson.
It was the other guy who played.
Yeah, Niedermeyer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to meet that guy. Is that guy doing any shows? Oh man, pledge pin guy, Niedermeyer.
I don't know.
You're looking through all your stuff there, Joe. Like, where's this pin? Where's that pin?
I got this drawer and it's just not here. Last time I remember having it, I put it on a shirt, and to wear on the show. And I'm thinking this shirt somewhere has it on, wherever that shirt is.
Probably didn't go through the wash with it on. Might be effed up now.
No, I would have found it in the washing machine. I don't know which shirt it was, for one thing.
Hello and goodbye.
The beans pin is about this big now.
What's wrong with you people? Oh, I got the wrong one queued up.
Well, welcome to you too.
Hello.
That's the problem with having a slow computer, you know.
Yeah.
Now drop and give me 20.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, that works better.
That's a good one.
Goodbye.
Mm.
Yeah. Hello and goodbye.
We have forgotten.
Why don't you get one of those that goes bye bye?
Well, actually,
I got to start going, folks.
yeah.
Taking off?
Another spot about to open up.
Okay.
See you all soon.
Okay. See you, Joe. Bye-bye.
All right, folks.
Drive careful. Yeah. Okay, we have an open spot, people.
We have an open spot. We have an open spot.
Right there next to Beatle Babe.
Oh, I wonder. Looks like that's going to work.
Let's just say it's not often we're showing Partridge Family albums and Doc skips it.
Oh well, I was busy clicking on stuff.
He was clicking on the buttons.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. He's a busy button clicker.
When you're the host, you gotta click on buttons and look.
Yeah.
When I bring up my list of sound effects, it takes up the whole screen. Well, we don't have Robert S. right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, Robert's got some stuff to.
He's busy.
Stuff to take care of. Yeah.
We'll repost the link to see if maybe somebody new pops up.
Somebody that we don't know.
Well,
maybe Danny might come up. Danny, come on up.
Where is Danny Ambrosi?
Yeah, Danny, enjoy us. Join us, Danny. Come on.
He was supposed to show up at the Beatle Fest. Like, oh boy, I can't wait to meet Danny Ambrosi.
Danny.
Doc, take a look at Christopher's comment.
No, I have not matured. See, no.
Mean.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Christopher. Sorry, Christopher. You're wrong.
See? Gotta have some Partridge Family handy, yes.
And I've got David too.
Yeah. I think David's birthday is coming up. We
I heard the cat again.
April 12th. We just missed it. What do you mean horrible? What? Professor Chaos hasn't been here?
I think he means Danny Ambrosi.
No, that wouldn't be
Professor Chaos? I don't think I know.
I wouldn't think so, no.
I don't think I know who Professor Chaos is.
I don't think I know him either.
No.
He talked about Danny Ambrosi being Chaos before.
Oh.
I don't think he's
okay. Okay, Danny.
I've got a Sam's Club pizza challenge for you, Henry. Have it 2 days in a row and tell me what you think about it the second day. If you haven't had it in a long time, it's pretty good. Have it 2 days in a row and you realize how awful.
Yeah, but if you had a fresh Sam's pizza, it would probably be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a 2-day-old Sam's pizza is like, wow.
Yeah. What if you keep it cold? It's okay.
I work there, and almost no employees ever bought pizza.
There's a reason for that.
They would buy it like once, twice a year, maybe, because you forget, and then you have it, and it's not that bad.
Maybe they're better. Like there was a long time.
I worked in a pizza place where one of the perks was that you could take a free pizza every shift you worked, and almost nobody wanted to touch them. So pretty telling.
No,
it's like I use that credit towards salads. It's like I'm sure I'm better.
Weirdly, Sam's Take and Bakes have a completely different crust, and it's not really a pizza crust. It's almost like this crackery thing, but it's way better than the pizza that they sell in the cafe.
I don't like the crackery thing.
But no, it's not great, but it's way better than that's
when they're a crackery thing, the crust is almost inedible.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't bother with it.
You have it
it's like pick up the toppings, eat that, and throw away the crust.
The middle's not too bad, but the crust is like,
Same thing with Sam's hot dogs. Sam's hot dogs, you can eat one, you can't eat two. I couldn't really eat one. They're just.
That's not a very high bar to hit, though.
Well, I haven't bought a Little Caesars.
It's not better than Domino's. No, it's not. I can guarantee it's not.
No. There was a long time I didn't buy Domino's because the one that I had bought, I got sick on.
Oh,
So I'm not buying Domino's anymore. So it took me a long time for me to buy a Domino's again. But the last Little Caesars one I bought was horrible.
Little Caesars probably is horrible. Sam's is horrible too.
Tossed in the garbage. It was that bad.
dang, that is pretty bad.
It was pretty. Is that true, Tim? Pizza is better than poop. A quote from Tim Allen.
I don't think I've ever said that.
The other Tim Allen.
That might have been the other Tim Allen.
Yeah, the other guy. Yeah.
The other Tim Allen.
Maybe I don't think I've ever.
Or he meant poop corn.
I'm the only one that counts anyway.
I don't know. I don't see poop on the menu on the pizza places. You know, you get
yeah, me neither. Yeah.
You know, like your pepperoni and all of a sudden
Pepperoni and poop. It's pooperoni.
Pooperoni, exactly.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry, I'm mentally 5 apparently. So.
some of those olives, if I let them go a little bit, it just
It keeps pooping up here and there.
Yeah.
What are you making there, Jen?
I'm working on my mystery cross stitch thing.
Mystery cross stitch.
I mean, I showed where I was at 1 month in on my channel a couple days ago. So far, I feel like at this point it's going to give it away now. But it's there's not a lot to show. But it's guessable at this point.
Wait a minute,
It's
if you hold it straight up, it looks like what Melanie signs on her autographs.
It does?
Yeah.
No, the other way. Hold it there, like that. Yes.
Like that?
Yeah.
Ah, it looks like a flower that way.
Melanie's autograph, that's what she puts in.
Yeah.
Aha. See?
We figured it out.
Yeah. Sbarro is great when you're desperate.
I've never had Sbarro. I can't speak on that one.
Yeah, I had Sbarro.
Sbarro's okay if you get it fresh, but that's a rarity.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was just happy to have pizza.
Mm-hmm.
We were driving home from the fest.
Oh, that's when you got sick.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. Later.
No, the Domino's thing was years ago.
Oh, okay.
But when we were driving home from the fest, we hadn't ate, and I was starting to starve. And the night before, when we were saying, "What do we have tonight?" and I thought, "Oh, let's go get pizza," and we went to Five Guys again. And I went oh. So I was kind of in the mood for pizza. Then I was starving. Then we stopped at one of those roadside stops on the way home. They had a Sbarro pizza, and I said, "Thank you, give me."
Yeah.
And I got in the back seat, and I just mom.
Now, was that Wawa again, or was that another place?
Oh no, it was another place.
Okay, it wasn't Wawa.
Further down in Ohio, someplace.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we got all the poop jokes coming.
Oh God.
No, that's not Peter Tork's piano.
No.
Yeah, Peter Tork's piano.
No, it's not Peter. I wish I could take that kind of credit now.
Yeah, look.
No, it's my great grandpa's piano, but no, nobody interesting like that. Oh my God.
Tim, are you attributed to all these sayings?
No, I have haters. I just have to deal with it.
But have you tried Chick-fil-A? I have not.
Christopher is a typical hater.
You follow me around. I have nothing better to do. I tried to watch John Bitbop Boom stream last night. And I had a hater, so I left. Then I watched Psycho Platters, and I had a hater. I'm just like, I have haters. I don't understand why.
We've all got haters.
I'm not a bad person.
Yeah.
But I have haters. Whatever.
You have to learn, Tim. Tim. That's the way of being a YouTube star.
Really? In and out?
Well, no, I understand that, but I just don't understand. I don't understand people with lives so empty that they have to do this.
They have nothing better to do than just hate on random people on the internet.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Thank you, Christopher.
Well, be glad that you don't get it because it proves you can't be one of them if you don't understand it.
Yeah.
No, if you get a bad pizza, they lose their chance.
Oh.
So right now, Little Caesars is on my poop list.
Okay, give me good old Tony's pizza.
They are not getting my business.
Yeah.
So
that's me with Taco
That's
Bell. Like
everything.
every time I go there, I get violently ill every single time. I don't shop there anymore.
see, once you have a bad experience at a restaurant, you don't go back right away.
Right.
No, I went back and tried something different, and it happened with that too after a while. It got to where it's like literally anything from there does it. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm just done with Taco Bell. It's not that great to start with, so I don't really miss it. It's just convenience because it's down the street. But
We don't know why Tim has haters. Why do we all have haters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, my most recent hater keeps trying to insist up and down that I'm secretly a man. So I'm like, oh, really? Really? Okay.
You know,
This is news to
Christopher.
me.
You know, Christopher. There's an old saying that when you start, you're getting older when you start to make quotes from yourself.
Yeah, he's hating on himself. Yes.
Yeah. This is true.
Whatever. Oh, hey, DC Tune Time. I happen to have a open spot.
Yeah, we want to come up. Come up and say hi.
Oh no, I don't think.
No, Henry.
No, sorry. No. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No. What's this? Christopher must have that 3 LP limited RSD 2023 Gong LP. What's that? What does this mean?
I don't know about that one, no.
Not a clue.
But I'm going to share a little musical knowledge with Tim right now. Last Thursday, we listened to a bit of the Jackson 5 doing Mama Told Me Not to Come.
Oh, I didn't realize they ever
You
covered
listened
that.
to it, but anyway, go
Yeah.
ahead.
We tried. And after the show was over, I had to listen to this thing, to hear it. And it was like, oh, not good. Not good.
Well, I guess that's why I didn't know about it. It's not very good.
But the thing is, about YouTube, if you watch something, they'll
And recommend you more of it.
Yeah, well, they'll give you more of it. So, like, here's Mama Told Me Not to Come as done by Tom Jones.
I've heard that one. That one's not the worst. It's different. It's not
I
the worst.
enjoy Tom Jones. I totally enjoy Tom Jones.
I do too.
And this was no different. So hearing Tom Jones do Mama Told Me Not to Come, much better than the Jackson 5. What? I hate Pepsi Peeps.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay, are we talking about the Peeps Pepsi, or are we talking about the soda Peeps that were actually Dr. Pepper Peeps?
Oh.
I didn't get to try the latter. I wanted to, but only Walmart's selling them, and we already established mine burned down. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Who wants to read the joke?
the sausage goes into a bar and asks for a pie and mashed potatoes. The barman says, "Sorry, pal, we don't serve food here." But
Okay. We don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm slow. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Okay.
We'll be here all week.
Hi.
Oh, come on. So this is where I have trouble with my list of stuff here. I can't find my rim shot.
Aw.
Where did the rim shot go?
You have to get you a little label maker and put rim.
Well, I'll tell you. I've got so many files listed.
Oh, okay.
I tried to clean them off every so often. Well, yesterday I did one of those. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Delete. 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 I accidentally deleted next week's video.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, I don't have it anymore. And I worked all last week on it.
Did you check the recycle bin to see if it's still in there?
I had killed. I just.
Doc, I feel for you. Been there, done that.
But look at there's Dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have to load. Hello. Thank you. Hello, Dusty. Hello. Oh, and Fit to Be Tie-Dyed's up there too. Yeah. Hello to both. I'm getting behind here.
There's some bad jokes going on out there.
Oh, okay. Here's another joke.
There we go.
Well, we'll give this one to Jorgen. Go.
There's two windmills in a field. One asks the other, "What's your favorite genre of music?" The other windmill says, "I'm a big metal fan." That's old one.
I like that one a little.
Very, very old one. That joke goes 9 million ways around itself on Facebook.
See, James Byers saw Tom Jones live in '99 just after he brought out Mama Told Me Not to Come, and it was an amazing show.
That's good.
Tom Jones was here last October, I'd say. It was in the fall. I wanted to go. I really wanted to go, but nobody wanted. What do you want to go see Tom Jones for? Oh, come on, let's go see Tom. No. So I missed out. I would
Well,
have
this
loved.
is when you go screw all them and you just go on your own.
Go by yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I can sit with all the little old ladies throwing their.
Yeah, they can't catch some underwear.
I mean, I guess there is that to contend with Tom. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
need
one
my.
of-
Well,
couple
maybe
of
it's just
feathers
guys
deep.
with the last name Jones, because definitely was guilty of that with Davy Jones too. Except it was my bra,
Yeah.
but still.
Mm.
But then the insulting thing, he tried to put it on, and it didn't fit around him. I was like, I'll see myself out. All right.
Damn, I wish I could find my rim shot. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There.
Better late
There.
than never.
Just keep it at the ready.
Yes.
I better keep it handy. Yes.
Yes.
That's what happens when you got so many files. Where is that thing? Jeez.
Yeah.
I know
I feel
I
your
know I
pain.
need it, but yeah, my video for next week would have been one of those ones where I string together a bunch of bloopers that I find in everybody else's videos.
Oh, okay. And you lost it.
I lost it. No, I had worked. Yeah, yes, and I even had a Jorgen piece in it. Like when you,
You
yeah,
know,
when you open one of your
it's hard to get
things
hold
from the
of.
Netherlands, and it's like, oh, look, the wonderful Karen Carpenter. Mm.
Finally, I got a hacker that made the job good on deleting your file.
I lost all that work. It's
You have
gone.
to do it again.
No, I've lost it all.
Oh, okay.
I've lost it all. Calvin worked on Record Store Day. By the time he got to his local store, there was Miles Davis left, which I got, and a bunch of garbage.
Garbage is a good band.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's true.
Yes, it is, but I'm not sure that is the thing Calvin means.
I do have to keep this handy, don't I?
I think so.
And, yeah, I heard that.
Oh, no, that's the second.
Oh no!
Yeah. Sorry about
I
that.
hadn't heard that yet.
Be careful, Randy.
Aw.
Yeah. There. Now I get a chance to put on DC.
Here comes DC.
Uh-oh. He's in delay. Don't forget to turn off YouTube.
Hey, all.
There he is.
Hello.
I think we got some kind of delay here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
you
it.
have to remember to turn off the YouTube tab.
Gotcha.
Hit the little X. Hit the little X on the YouTube tab.
Yep. We're
Got
good
it?
now.
Hey, there you go. See, what are you rooting for? The Tennessee Titans? Who is that?
Oh, that's I used to play adult baseball. I mean, for really old men. I played in an over 50 league, and this is the logo of the Dayton Tornadoes, Dayton, Ohio.
But you're not in Dayton right now, though.
No. I left Ohio behind about 4 years ago.
And
Much
are
to
you?
my dismay, I'm in Central Illinois.
Well, not that far away. You
Oh,
get-
there is a world of difference, Doc.
Yeah, I only know one good thing about Ohio, and it starts with a K. And that's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is Robbie Bachman gone too?
Yeah, he was the first one. Mm-hmm.
I recalled hearing that one. Yeah, Tim was the drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I gave up Dayton when I got married. Oh, Dayton,
There you
like Dayton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get my grandson's drum kit.
Okay.
It's okay. I found my rim shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am prepared. Yes. You got to have everything prepared on this show. Holy cow! I've been on for 2 hours already. Wow.
Well, just like that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Electronic drums.
No, Robbie was the drummer. I thought, but Tim was a guitarist who couldn't play.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Randy better take care of
Robbie
himself.
died in January. How did I miss that one?
Oh, Grant.
Hello, Grant. How are you?
Hey, Grant.
Hello. Wow, that's. I gotta get this computer fixed up. It's so slow.
Hey, Doc, I can take some of the burden off you with the rim shots. Give me a minute.
Oh, geez. What's my favorite movie? I don't know. You know what movie I watched yesterday?
What'd you watch yesterday?
Batman: The Long Halloween.
Is that I never heard of that one.
I haven't either. That's wait, that's a thing.
Well, it was one of those made for what do you call those?
Made for TV movies?
No.
Oh.
It's made for sale. Like
direct to
video.
Right.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
I watched.
It sounds more like a fan-made movie.
Yeah.
Kind of tough.
For pizza. That's like Paul overdubbing Ringo, right? Mm-hmm. Do I still have the Vincent Price cream? Yes. Which one?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, wait a minute. I have to bring it up here. Okay. Go.
You can put a melon in that mouth.
Oh, that is spooky.
That is.
Yeah. Okay. And Darryl is ready with the drum set.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah. So where's what's his name now? Dave the pickup artist.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's you got to have the rim shot ready with him.
Yes.
Yes. So we're all set. So what? Vincent Price scream. Oh, Ben and Jerry's missed a trick. Oh.
Yeah.
See, that's where I thought it was going. I thought like you legit had like a little pint of it or something. And then,
Exactly.
he actually meant a literal scream. Got it.
There you go.
I'll do that, Grant.
Yeah.
Well, Ben and Jerry's had Vermonty Python for a while, so I figured it's possible that Vincent Price cream was a thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Darryl a big question. I don't think I've ever asked of him before.
Okay.
If I say Tex Avery, what do you think?
I'm partial to the droopy cartoons.
You don't like Blitzwolf and Red Riding Hood and all those ones?
Those droopy cartoons, I don't know. They hit me in my cartooning sweet spot. I love it. But I mean, there's no denying the guy's one of the kingpins of, animated cartoons.
Only the Droopies, none of the others.
Well, I like a lot of the others too. When you said the first thing that comes to mind, I said Droopy.
Oh, okay, but like when you say like the king of cartoons, which pretty much, behind Bob Clampett and some of those others, but
oddly enough, I don't care much for Chuck Jones's output.
I like Chuck Jones up until about 1957, 8. Then he starts dropping off.
There's no denying his greatness, but I mean, if we're talking about the greats of the industry, for me, just my personal taste, I like Chuck McKimson better than Chuck Jones.
Robert P says, glad to see a full house. Thank you. Yeah, we're. Yeah, well, see, that was the joke. Vincent Price ice cream. Ben and Jerry. Thank you.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Mr. Sound Effect.
Yeah.
Sounds exactly like a screaming goat.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's actually this button here that I purchased
All
recently.
right.
There you go.
Screaming goat.
I know
You
that
nailed
sound
it.
effect way too well.
You nailed it.
My brother's obsessed with it, so I'm just like, no, I know that sound. He trolled me with it for like 3 solid years.
Get ready, Daryl. Last night I had a dream I was swimming in an ocean full of orange soda, but when I woke up, I realized it was just a fantasy. But no, I'm sorry. There is no battle between Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. Get out of here.
They didn't draw their own cartoons, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing tops the Warner Brothers catalog for just flat out laughs. The Disney cartoons, Mickey Mouse was a stinker when they started those black and white.
And then they got
Mickeys,
really sanitized.
but he's become the spokes character for Disney, and then he's just like, blah.
I object.
Yeah, the Disney stuff.
Good one.
Right.
I can't think of his name, but the guy, well, there's 2 brothers, I think, that did like Betty Boop and Popeye. Those guys were more influential than Disney, in my opinion. Those guys,
the Fleischers,
revolutionized cartooning.
Yes.
But if you watch the Roger Rabbit movie, you see there is no fight between Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse.
Well, this is true, but I mean, like in quality wise, you watch the old Disney cartoons or even Mickey Mouse. Like, come on, gang, let's put on a show.
I agree. Mickey Mouse is sounding just like another Mickey of around the same time. It's like, I'm wondering where they're taking their cues from.
When it comes to Mickey Mouse in the 20s and early 30s, of course, it isn't the best of the best cartoon drawn. I admit that, but it gets better. It gets better during the late 30s and 40s.
Oh,
I hate that I'm still finding it so funny.
Reminds me, I had a dream last night where I met Donny Osmond. Donny Osmond was here and he was doing magic tricks.
Oh, in your apartment?
Yes.
Really?
Donny Osmond was doing magic tricks with cards. You know, he'd sit
Oh,
there and go
cards. Okay.
with playing cards. And he sort of like pick a card, and I picked out a card, and it was like the 6 of hearts. Put it back in the deck. Donny Osmond. And he made the 6 of hearts turn into the 12 of hearts.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wonder what that would mean in like a dream dictionary.
Yeah.
It was
it an old Donnie or a young Donnie or a?
It was roughly Donnie and Marie type
era. Oh, the young Donnie, the show.
Not that he was like 10 years old. He was like 20 or something.
I guess an adult, so like 70s.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he'd come over and sit on my couch.
Oh, we did?
Yes. He sat, and I was asking him about, hey, Donnie, like, what's it like being out on the road? And then I woke up. I'll never know the answer.
Yeah, maybe tonight you can dream again.
Yeah, I'll bet Pony Osmond is into horse.
There you go. Oh, dear.
No. Why would you have to take LSD to dream about Donny Osmond?
You wouldn't.
It could have been Ozzy Osbourne, anything, but no, it was Donny Osmond.
Yeah.
You know, so that kind of dreams has everything to do with your sexual preferences.
True. Exactly. Donald Duck was a way better character than Mickey Mouse.
I think so.
Yeah. Now,
Okay, I can admit that. That far I can go.
yeah. Well,
Like,
My
even in
favorite-
the modern Disney cartoons, it's still true.
My favorite cartoon characters are the ones that are frustrated all the time or full of crap. Like Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam, Foghorn Leghorn.
I say, boy.
Yeah,
You're not listening to me, boy.
It's just full of crap. It's hilarious. Oh, JorgenS got it now.
Very, very good, Jorgen.
JorgenS got it.
Jorgen, you could get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm replacing Tony and Thelma in Donald Duck next week.
Darryl came prepared. Thank you.
I made the big mistake of buying one of those sound effects boxes and giving it to my grandsons. Did not go over well with my daughter and my son.
No, it never does. Pretty much anytime you gift a little kid with anything that makes sound of any kind, their parents are going to hate you forever for it.
Paul had to confiscate it. It's back here with me.
Yeah, but look how handy it's
one of my nieces, the cat keyboard that like every key just meows the different keys. Yeah, my sister still hates me like 10 years later for it.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough.
Jeff, read this out.
On a recent family holiday, a group of thugs ran in and started attacking my mother-in-law. With chairs and pool cues, my wife screamed, "Aren't you going to help?" I said 6 of them should be enough. Oh, boy.
Well, Calvin had a dream he was playing video games with David Bowie. He wasn't never into music that much, and yet, why am I dreaming about David Bowie?
I mean, why did I randomly have a dream about doing cocaine with Sammy Davis Jr. in my grandparents' backyard? I don't know, but it happened.
Sammy brought the candy. Sammy. Yeah, it's crazy. Your brain is this like vast repository of names and events that may have just been a fraction in as far as your life is concerned.
Yeah,
all of a sudden they come right to the front.
What's brought
Yeah, and see, it's crazy. And when you have nightmares, it's yourself. You're freaking yourself out. Your subconscious is bringing stuff to the fore to freak you out. That's another head scratcher.
Well, sometimes
who would know your deepest fears better than your own mind?
Than your own, you're betraying yourself.
Yep.
Well, Henry, you should stop by the ski lodge once in a while.
Yeah,
there's a lot of Sammy Davis played at the ski lodge.
Yeah, because what's your name doesn't like it, but it's okay.
Yeah, Sammy's always on rotation.
Yeah,
he's there. Lodge.
Yeah. Yes, we're all big ski lodge fans, aren't we?
Yeah, we like ski lodge.
What's the ski lodge?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm so serious.
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay, who wants to explain to her?
Doctor.
Steve, are you watching? Steve.
You sneeze.
Somebody doesn't know what ski lodge is. Steve sneeze.
Even Robert P. knows ski lodge is number one.
Yeah.
Well, on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 8 o'clock Central.
8 o'clock Central. Over on the Stephen Schnee channel is a little thing called This Is Ski Lodge.
Okay.
And he plays some wonderful music from the 60s and early 70s.
Okay.
And in a way, we just goof off there.
We have a lot of fun, and you can say stuff and hi, and
He basically plays music from that era. He likes to call it if his mom and dad were having a house party in about 1974, what kind of music would be playing.
Yeah.
Everybody's interacting in the chat. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
While you're at it,
Okay, good.
See, we're even doing ski lodge merchandise. So.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
While you're at it, you can also listen to his other show, The Returning of the Living Age.
Yes.
Yeah, David Bowie would play Space. That makes sense.
Probably.
It would make sense.
Well, yeah, you do this at a ski lodge, but in Stephen Schnee's ski lodge, you listen to music and relax and tell jokes in the
Tell jokes and set your PJs and
same
whatever.
idea. Yeah.
And sometimes it invites you up. Yeah.
And
Sometimes.
bring
You
your
ask this or that questions.
Yeah.
bring a lot of life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wes says check out Mixcloud. There are shows up.
Mixcloud.
Yeah. It's a Mixcloud show, and then he broadcasts it live on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tuesday
You can listen to it anytime on Mixcloud.
So what? Roughly 90 minutes.
Yeah, 90 minutes, something like 8 to 9:30 my time.
Yeah. Sometimes he has us up as special.
Yeah, and a couple of times, right in the middle of a song, it's gone, and they have to.
Well, we don't want to. We don't talk about that.
But we won't talk about that. But it just happened a few times.
So, which one of you is selling me their Kraut collection?
I can do it.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a Jorgen thing. How much do you want for your Kraut collection?
Jorgen, name your price.
$1.
Ooh, wow, that's a bargain.
I was gonna say, sounds like a steal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Henry's dreaming about Kanye.
Oh my god! What?
Why?
Of all people, why Kanye?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Bring cats. That's the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like putting YouTube on easy mode. If you have cats, you're golden.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve only plays songs. He doesn't play an album.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that might be
the like different stuff. Yeah.
So every show is different. Kind of like the vinyl junkie down there.
Yeah.
Oh, did you explain about the vinyl junkie?
What about
Yeah, I think I'm at least familiar with Vinyl Junkie, so I was just like, all right. I wasn't sure if Ski Lodge was a band. Is it a movie? Is it what is it? Okay.
Yeah, if you
it's a podcast, but then he plays it live, and we just all hang out, and he talks to us, and we talk
about stuff.
It's a safe place to be. There's no nothing bad ever happens there, which is like
Astro Zombie's in on it now too. He's making mixed flow shows.
Okay.
Pretty fun stuff.
Man, there's getting to be too much entertainment for hours in a day.
Yeah.
That's true.
There is. I mean,
well, I can't keep up with everybody. I try.
Yeah, I'm like you, Beatle Babe. I try to support everybody, but it's getting like, man, it's tough to spread the love around. There's just so much going on.
The thing I don't like, there's only one thing I don't like about Mixcloud. It's great, but I do Podomatic because you can actually download the shows and take them with you. And I think some people want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I do Podomatic.
That makes sense, though.
Well, there's a lot of that going on. Well, Christopher says, I'm sorry, that's Jorgen.
Jorgen. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's only a one-time special only offer.
Yeah.
I know we're all cat people.
Well, I love dogs too. I'm just an animal person in general.
You put kitty cats, you're golden on YouTube.
Yep.
I got 2 cats and 1 dog. Both the dog and the cat are 16 years old. The cat's got dementia. The dog's can't hear, can't see.
Sounds like my dog, and she's 17. So.
Oh, it's
just James. Start recording that cat.
Yes.
There you go. Make it the next rival kitty cat. You could have like next grumpy cat. You could have next little bub. You never know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know
you want to get really big on YouTube. Get yourself like a weird exotic pet. And I'm not talking
one
like
that has a really unique look
anything,
to it.
But I mean the guys with otters, those channels are just millions and millions of views. And there's a guy with a marmot who gets like so many views.
The guy with the raccoons.
It's insane.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So get a porcupine and you have 1 million viewers.
Yeah, I know we're doing everything wrong here. We are.
I mean, for all like the wild animals we get on our property, you would think that would make it like perfect, like prime viewing. But at the same time, you don't want people to think that you're keeping them as pets because in California, it's illegal to keep wild animals like those as pets. So I don't want the legality issue.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out where the marmot guy is. I'm thinking he's in the Soviet Union at this point. I don't know where he is, but he never speaks. But the text that comes on his screen is perfect, which is rare for
Feed
so I don't know.
raccoons.
Yeah, you feed raccoons. You film the raccoons. You put it up on YouTube. You're
Yeah, there used to be like this old redneck guy who had like pet raccoons, and he went viral because he's like, so I found this bottle of spray that I found keeps my raccoons from biting me. And you know who it's by? It's by Hannah Montana. She makes a good product. Don't laugh. Now watch. You see my raccoon bite my arm, bite my arm. See, raccoon won't bite my arm. And he went viral from this until like the local authorities were like, you can't keep pet raccoons. And they took his raccoons away. And now there's a GoFundMe trying to get him his raccoons back.
Yeah. No, he's thinking about Richard and his Michael Jackson records. So,
oh, this like no, you don't want no.
Very creepy.
You don't want bubbles.
Soundbite on YouTube, but actually, a woman who has a champis as a pet, and she is phoning 911 because the champis has bitten the arm of her neighbor friend.
Oh yeah.
And you hear in the background the neighbor screaming and the chimpanzee screaming. It's very creepy. You don't want that.
Nope.
No.
Richard Dolan is doing shorts with llamas?
Does he? I thought he was doing cooking on,
Well, maybe he's changed. Now he's
cooking with llamas.
Playing with llamas.
Yeah.
Well, if the Raccoon Whisperer liked the Edmonton Oilers, everything would be different.
Yeah.
But since he likes the Boston Bruins, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to check and see how Dolan was making out with his subscribers. He's been increasing them in droves in the last couple of weeks.
Richard was making out.
Usually what YouTube does is like from time to time they do sweeps of what they view as like dead subscribers, not literal dead people, but like if they haven't interacted with your stuff in X amount of time, they'll just unsub them for you because they're just so nice like that. So he might be contending with something like that.
So
the day when Richard Dolan isn't active, he's dead.
Oh.
About 1,000 of his subs were fake, and I think YouTube can figure that out.
Yep, they can absolutely tell. Yep.
Because he along with a whole bunch of other people got a whole lot of fake subs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the point. Who cares?
Yeah, they can tell bots, and they will remove them. So if you bot subscribers, they're just going to take them away. So you're wasting your money.
Well, it looks like the purge stopped back on Friday.
Doc, that Dolan clip, what song from Alice Cooper is he actually finishing up on? What is that?
Be My Lover.
Wheels? Be My Lover.
No,
okay.
Be My Lover.
Wow.
No, the Dolan purge has ended.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So back on Thursday, it had ended, and he's back to 946.
Oh, okay.
But he's not 1,000, which is funny because he was like 1,600 or something.
I can't go that far. It only shows the past 2 weeks, but back on, what is this, April 18th? Lost 10, lost 10, lost 12, lost 9, lost 10, lost 5, lost 8.
Oh, are you using Social Blade?
Huh?
Are you using Social Blade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, lost 4, lost 1, and then it cut. But we can check that other guy that bought a bunch of things too. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, Social Blade's usually how I outwin people bot subscribers.
Yep. This is coming from Social Blade. No, that other guy still has his subscribers, according to this.
No.
Maybe his were legit.
No.
No?
I know who Doc's talking about. I'm pretty sure, and they're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a regular person who comes to the show once in a while.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But he had bought subs too, but his channel is not going through a purge. In fact,
Gotcha. Okay.
You do that, Astro Zombie.
he gained 10 back on the 25th. So at the moment, he's safe.
Buying subs, does that mean that you go out and pay people to sub to your channel?
What was that?
No.
If you buy subs, you have to go to people and pay them for subbing you?
No, it's my understanding there's like sketchy websites where like they'll offer to like get you X number of subs for X amount of money, even though it's just them generating account after account after account. There's no point to it because they can't actually watch all your stuff from all those. There wouldn't be the Sorry, I got distracted.
And Doc's up to 415 subscribers or watchers now.
Yeah.
Look, people, kitty cat.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
I forgot the cat's name.
Kirby.
Kirby?
Kirby, yeah, he's the one with dementia.
Ace.
Look at that sweet baby.
Great cat. Great cat.
Ace.
And notice that she meowed without an accent.
Yeah. Midwestern stuff.
Ace.
He's gone.
Ace.
Grant wants to know how to
there
play
was another kitty.
Somebody else. Like maybe he's got there's a kitty cat. Oh, wait, don't go away.
Ace is leaving.
Oh,
He's on video because he left.
Yeah.
Welcome to Doc's Cat Chat.
Yeah, YouTube will shut down your channel if you get if you buy subs and they find out. And you can't buy them for someone else. You can only do it for your own channel. But you'll just shoot yourself in the foot if you do. So wouldn't recommend it.
More fishy ways than just going out and buy people to.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're
exactly. If you're good, there's no reason to buy subs. Exactly.
That's right.
But the thing is, people want to hit that 1,000 for monetization.
Yeah.
But the thing is, too, you got to have the views to go with it.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's like even if you were to buy them, even if somehow you made it past YouTube and they didn't delete those off, which they always do, but let's say hypothetically they didn't, they're not going to interact. You won't get the views. What was the point other than just seeing, oh, well, my sub count is this? That doesn't mean crap.
Yeah, well, that's a negative because you've got tons of subscribers, but then nobody wants to watch your product.
There's that. Yeah. That's always a red flag.
There used to be things you couldn't do on YouTube unless you had 1,000 subs. So I kind of get it if you need 1,000, but after that,
it actually has to do with why are you doing this? Are you doing this to be famous, or are you doing this because you want to just talk to other people and show records? And if you want to get famous, you buy subscribers, and then you're pretty desperate.
Yeah. I know they come to my channel to watch Bozo cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did that come from, Doc? I mean, I know it had the Ski Lodge title in the Bozo.
Yeah, well, that's why I used it. It had the Ski Lodge title. But where I got it from was somebody had an old VHS of Bozo cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
That, I'll watch some of these. And that Ski Lodge one came up, and I went, and I gee, has that been put up as a single cartoon before and nobody had? So I says, I'll do that. So exactly. I stole it from them. And what? Yeah.
That was an awful cartoon. I'm sorry. It didn't make any sense. I'm trying to make a story out of it. And I'm like, it didn't make any sense.
You know what?
When you were a cartoon hungry kid back in the day and you had to watch it when it was broadcast, and there was no Nickelodeon, no Cartoon Network, you watched a lot of crap. You really did.
Okay, here's a point about that Bozo cartoon if you watched it. I'm sure you recognized Paul Frees in there.
Yeah, his voice.
I cannot stand Paul Frees.
You don't like Paul Frees?
No.
He's everywhere.
But he's in everything.
I know he is, but his voice doesn't change all that much.
No.
He's still Mel Blanc.
It's Paul Frees.
Like I know he's been in a lot of stuff. Like the Heat Miser and all this kind of stuff.
He's in the Beatle cartoons and Darryl and George.
I cringe. I do. I'm so
I go.
Paul Frees. Oh,
sorry.
He's even in some of those Frank Capra educational cartoons.
Yeah, and some movies.
Yeah. So when I played that Bozo cartoon and Paul Frees came up as the wolf character, I just went, oh no. Oh God, no. Well, this is true. Astro Zombie has a point.
Okay.
You need Tim's radio voice for a character.
Yeah, actually.
No. I don't have a radio voice.
Yes, you do.
You do.
Yes, you do. Hi, this is the Vinyl Junkie. I'm playing Vibes. we just heard Tom Jones sing whatever.
Why I do back announce. I might be the only DJ left in the country that back announces, but I back announce. Damn it.
What English cartoons? Super Marination, whatever.
Yeah.
Anything by not Gene Roddenberry.
Jerry Anderson.
Actually, a great cartoon version, a British cartoon version of Sherlock Holmes that I recommend.
Ooh.
I didn't think
I'd like to watch more
cartoons. I just thought they had Super Marionation.
Yeah, and some of that Japanese stuff too.
Yeah, supposedly they're making new Thunderbirds episodes.
Oh,
really?
Well, 50th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So they're making new Thunderbirds. What was the last? They'd gotten into using more like rod puppets.
Oh.
So that they could make them run instead of.
Yeah.
they don't do that anymore apparently.
Oh, but that's half the fun of those.
I know. I'm really disappointed that Team America didn't go off because that was basically a whole Super Marination thing.
Yeah. They just went too far. When every other word is the F word out of a puppet's mouth, it just gets old.
Wasn't that like a Trey Parker and Matt Stone thing? So that's kind of expected at that point.
Yeah.
It would work for like 5 minutes, but for an hour and a half movie, it's too much.
Yeah.
Well, they had to put the sex scene in. Oh no, puppet sex.
Oh.
But I mean, they could.
And I'm over here like unfazed, like I am.
On paper,
I watched it again a year ago or 2 years ago or something, and I liked it better than the first time I saw it.
Mm.
Maybe I need to revisit it then, because I remember it being pretty cringy.
Yeah, it was better, I thought.
I've only seen little bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen a whole episode, so I can't say that we can still see the strings.
Yeah, we could back then. Yeah.
Well,
I wish I had more of that kind of stuff.
But you know what bugs
the movies on Blu-ray. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what bugs me about those Gary Anderson puppet things? That when they're talking to each other, they keep having the eyes go back and forth.
Yeah.
Like nobody. When you're talking to somebody, just your eyes going back and forth.
That's part of it makes it funny.
That's an unneeded action. You just leave the eyes.
I mean, that's like some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff right there. Because think about like the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese. They do that too.
I can't click these things.
How did you get in at 9 years old?
Wow.
It's a puppet movie. It's okay.
Oh, with nasty stuff. Yeah. Wow.
Boy. Look at this. 12 discs of Thunderbirds for $5.
Wow.
That is.
Do you like it that much?
Oh, I have a couple seasons, or not even seasons, because it's only like 2 episodes of tape or something. But I've got like 4 sets on VHS still from back in before DVDs.
Yeah, Team America could have been better somehow, but I know Matt Damon.
Well, it didn't have to go that extreme. They should have just written more jokes instead of just relying on foul language to make it fun.
But
I'm going to sign off now because it's getting almost 1 o'clock now.
Yeah, I'm surprised you stayed as long as you did.
Yeah,
I have no work tomorrow.
Okay, later.
It's nice hearing you talk after Mayo left.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Beatle Babe.
He couldn't get a word in. I felt sorry for him.
Oh, the kitty's back.
He's back. He's here all the time. He's usually perched behind that back of my chair. But yeah, he's a loyal
just like
guy.
my grandma's cat used to. I'm like, oh, it's like bandits back from the dead. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the Thunderbirds, like the best of over there.
Best of.
Because a lot of the episodes are hard to watch because there's nothing going on really.
Yeah, a lot of them are really slow.
They're very
the movies are slow too, but I still like
they stretched them out to an hour. It's like, oh, geez.
Yeah.
Let's stand and talk about what we're gonna do. You know, gee, I guess we should get them.
We're going to
international rescue going or whatever.
And then my favorite character is Parker, the butler, because he's like laid back, and like all of the puppets are laid back. They have to be because of puppets. So you've got this laid back puppet who literally does nothing ever. He just sits
yes,
there,
my lady.
Yes, my lady. You know, that's all he does.
Henry, yeah, I've seen the Maine Coon cats. I've had dogs and cats my whole life. Most of my cats tend to be the American short hair, black and white or calico, or that kind of the Persians and Siamese and everything. I've never had any of those as pets, but I'm certainly aware of them.
And they're huge too.
Oh yeah,
they are. Like I had a friend that had a Maine Coon that she literally would like put a harness on it and take it for walks. And like people had to double take, like, wait, I thought that was a dog. Whoa.
Where did you get the lion from?
The lion. Oh.
Yeah.
And then I had like the opposite experience with walking my dog, where it's so tiny. Like some dude, like he stopped next to me in his truck, just looks at, oh, I thought you were walking a cat. I'm like, rude! How dare you insult my Pomeranian like that? Don't you talk to my baby that way?
You guys were talking about animation, and even a lot of limited animation has its charm, but Clutch Cargo, who in the hell made the decision to put actual human lips on the characters? Creepy as hell.
Freaky.
It creeped the hell out of me when I was a kid. There you go. There you go.
I went and got one.
Yeah.
I can't show you the top because it's really dusty. But there you go. I mean, it's nice just for the artwork, kind of, because everyone has its own, artwork, which you don't get if you buy a DVD. I like the villains. The villains all look like villains. There you go. That's just, I pulled one. I got 4 of these. Anyway, that's it. You can make me small.
Oh, he's got one.
Okay, he's got another one.
Now, is that a DVD or is that a VHS?
Oh, that's a DVD.
Yeah, okay. That's too wide to be a VHS.
Okay. It's a best. I figured I could get a best of because then it would have something that I'd like. And they do have my 2 favorite episodes on here.
So you may as well.
I don't think it's going to translate, but it has. I can't read either. Terror in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody?
That didn't age well.
I heard of it, but that's okay.
No, it's hilarious because they decided to move the Empire State Building.
I remember this. I have that on. That's on one of these. I don't know what
that
one,
is
but
so
I have
hilarious.
that because I've
We're
seen
moving the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
It's like to collapse. Cohen International Rescue. Oh no. And what's the other one? Oh, Attack of the Alligators.
Oh.
That one I don't.
So they have like the alligators
I
that go.
remember the move in the Empire State Building.
No.
They put it on a big truck, don't they?
You
could probably just like pick up the Empire State Building, just very much.
Yeah, well, the poor Empire State Building, it was in the way of progress, so they put it up on a giant flatbed, and they're moving it.
On a giant truck,
and it starts to crumble. Like, oh geez.
Oh no!
It's so stupid. It's hilarious. But the other one, Attack of the Alligators, they're in a swamp, and oh no, they're in a boat. There's alligators in a swamp. Yeah, but the alligators are little tiny baby alligators.
Oh, the big kind that go
cute then.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like back in Team America when they're being attacked by panthers, and they use kitty cats. It's the same idea. So but every episode was the best. No, there's a lot of Thunderbirds episodes. It's like they're so boring. Oh gosh.
I thought there's two Thunderbirds. I don't know if they did this on purpose so they wouldn't have to animate so many puppets all the time or what. But there's two that are barely in it. And I think they did it just so they could have a whole bunch of Thunderbirds, but then concentrate. The one that lives in space, he's barely in it. He's in a satellite. He just orbits the Earth. And then there's the one that has, is it Thunderbird 4? I forget. That has the underwater thing.
Yeah, I was going to say the underwater
in it too, because most of their stuff wasn't in space or underwater. So that just leaves the other guy.
Stick that Tracy guy in the closet. We don't need him.
And the one guy too. I always think he was like the coward guy or something. Because I forget the numbers of the machines, but one of them, all it did was transfer equipment. He never helped save anybody or anything. He just had that big thing that they put other stuff inside it, and he took it to the location. But that's all he did.
You're talking about brains. Jim, are you talking about Brains?
Brains?
No, not Brains. It's one of the brothers. One of the brothers it's the really big Thunderbird that had stuff in it. I don't know. Like, if they needed the submarine, that went into the big one and they took it, or whatever they needed. But that's all he did was drive the big thing.
Well, he's about the useless Tracy of them all. Heck, even Lady Penelope was more useful than that Tracy.
Yeah. So it was like three of them that weren't all that useful. And Brains wasn't that smart either. Brains had some pretty weird.
Ooh, that's a dig at Brains there. Ooh. But Miss
weird
I could figure out where that
ideas.
He was like the English equivalent of Porky Pig.
Does anybody have the Peter Cook and Dudley Moore comedy series on DVD?
Yep.
Yeah, because I think
I was biting my tongue not to bring this up while we were talking about Thunderbirds. I know where you're going with it, but yeah.
And I think John Lennon's in one too.
Yeah, yes, he's actually in two.
Yeah, and a couple of them. And that's all that exists, though. What a shame.
Yeah, because everything else was wiped and reused for other things by the BBC, but what's left, I mean, that they've released, and it's sad that there's not more. I wish there was more of it. These two look at each other.
It's almost 7 o'clock and it's still bright and sunny out. Something's wrong.
I think it's number 2 that is the big transport vehicle.
Oh, you're looking it up?
No, Wes wrote it in a comment, and I think he's right. I think it is. I was thinking it was Thunderbird 2, but I haven't seen him in a while. So.
Thunderbird 2 is that big green thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It just transports stuff.
Yeah, but I think Thunderbird 2 is used to get Thunderbird 4 into the water.
Yeah, and other things, But yeah, but the guy that drives it doesn't do anything but drive Thunderbird 2.
Yeah, and what's the deal with this FAB? What is that? What does that stand for?
It's fab.
It's fab.
That was a big word in England at the time, so they just abbreviated it for over and out to make it sound cool. It means nothing. I've heard many interviews with all of them about it, and they all say the same thing. It meant nothing. It was just their abbreviation for over and out. FAB.
It's just gonna be snow tomorrow.
Which I like. I think it's cool.
Oh man.
It's gonna be freaking May tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's still raining here. I don't know what it's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think, too. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we had that rain yesterday. Today we've got super sunshine.
Oh, it was pouring. My yard's flooded. My grass is high already. I can't cut it because it rains every day.
You're going to be condemned.
Good.
You're going to have people on your front step like, I'm sorry, you've got to get your grass cut, or else we're calling.
Well, I've had that before.
We've had that before too.
When do you want me to cut it? It doesn't rain in the middle of the night sometimes. You want me to go out at 2 o'clock in the morning with a flashlight? But every day it rains.
Yeah.
So when would you like me to cut it? I don't understand.
I don't watch Pluto TV. I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen.
It was. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time. It was.
Yeah, but there's only 20 episodes of the thing.
Yeah, there's not. Well, the Thunderbirds channel showed other things too. They showed, I can't remember the names of their other shows, but they would show a lot of the Jerry Anderson shows.
Yeah, even when the shows got more sophisticated with the puppets and stuff, they were never as popular as, say, Thunderbirds.
Right.
Go back to Thunderbirds. We don't want this Joe 90 or
I have. What's the one? I can never think of what it's called. There's one that only lasted one season with a priest who's a spy. Had a great theme by
it's based on a real person. Secret Service?
Something, yeah, it might be the Secret Service. Had a great theme though.
Oh, gotta love that.
It just kept going.
Yeah.
And there was a guy that actually, he's a real famous English comedian that actually played the priest in real life in long shots, and you see his hands and you see him in long shots. It's actually the real guy, and then it's a puppet for the rest of it.
They love to use real hands in those shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Real people.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert P's leaving us. He's off to dinner. Pea soup.
Yeah. Oh, pea soup.
Hey, Robert.
Enjoy your pea soup.
Hi, Robert. See ya.
I used to love Fireball XL5.
Yeah. I think it's
The
the
Stingray I
Secret
didn't
Service.
care
I
about.
found it used at my thrift store for $1 or something. I'm like,
Whoa.
oh my God, I'm buying this. This is awesome.
Which for Fireball XL5? Which one, Tim?
Which one? The Secret Service one.
You better go back and get it.
No, I did. I bought it. I own it.
Oh, he's got it. He's got. Yeah,
own
that priest is supposed to be a real.
All my television, I can't get to at the moment, but I own it somewhere.
Yeah, so on YouTube, go to the Jerry Anderson channel. They got lots of stuff. Yeah, there's even a episode of Fireball X5 in color. Wow. Oh, the kitty wants to be on TV. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Wow. It's attacking your head.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happens a lot.
I think he wants the headphones. He's like, I want to listen too.
Yeah. I'm missing out here.
Oh,
He's like, what you listening to? Let me listen.
I hear voices. I hear voices.
Are they saying good things about me? I need to hear. My
Yeah.
adoring public. Don't sit back on him.
Whoa. Well, don't sit on them.
Is
Wow.
that Gapery?
Yeah.
That's not him.
I swear, I feel like I know exactly where that sound effect's from.
Yeah, I bet you do.
From Halloween, some kind of Halloween record or something,
No, I swear
Or
it's from
something
like
else.
Gapery.
or something like that. Yeah.
And then we have the cat fart. Okay.
Oh no, not the cat fart. Do you know they make literal coloring books that are themed after cat farts? I wish I were making this up, but this is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I have a stroke or is this a real thing I just saw? Like, they had them at my grocery store, and I'm like, I felt like I should take a photo of it, and then I didn't, and I kicked myself when the next week I came back and it was gone. I was like, damn, I knew I should have at least taken a photo to prove this thing existed. But then I looked on Amazon, I was like, oh, this is a whole genre. Why is this a genre?
It's not a genre. It's a frame of mind.
It's not just cats either. I'm like, okay. Why? Just random animals farting. It's its whole genre of coloring book.
Well, look how content the baby is now.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
it
Sitting on the
switches
back
multiple times within half an hour, 20 minutes. He's like I said, he's got dementia, so his behavior is a little bit all over the
It's
place.
okay though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Explain a cat with dementia. How does that work?
Well, one of the things is he doesn't really eat very well. It's like he doesn't even remember how to properly chew. So he gets a lot of gravy type stuff and everything to eat. But he's freaked out by our dog now, and it never bothered him before. All of a sudden he sees this dog and he'll start taking his paw and swatting at her. Of course, she's almost blind, so she just stands there and feels the breeze go by her face. It's insanity around here. It truly is. It's just a bad set of circumstances with all three of the pets right now. So,
wait a minute. 3. Okay, one's a dog, one's a cat.
I have another cat that's got chronic digestive problems.
Oh boy!
So the person you're looking at right here, it's the 3 big P's I'm cleaning up: pee, poop, and puke. Every day I go through bounty towels like you wouldn't believe.
Somebody is trying to sell their Fireball XL5 die cast. That Wes has one for $950.
Wow.
It's
That is
like
a lot.
like a Matchbox sized die cast. I've seen those.
I think diecast is bigger than that.
No, anything made out of metal is die cast. It could be any size.
Like I've seen them on the card. You know, they're the size of a Matchbox card. So like $950.
That's what's great about eBay. You can ask anything you want for anything.
Yeah, but it's only worth
You're not going to get it,
willing
but
to
you
pay
can
for
ask.
I know people on eBay are trying to say, look, Paul McCartney's Egypt Station, $5,000. Why?
You know what's funny with that is you're not even that far off. I saw literally yesterday somebody selling that Traveler's Edition Egypt Station for close to $2,000. So I'm like, you're not that far off. Actually, I just saw this yesterday.
Let me just get my wallet out.
I guess it's worth it. All you have to do is hoodwink one person. You've got a buyer.
Pretty much.
So.
When you're asking those kind of prices,
Wes says it's like almost 14 inches. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a
so
big
that's like a typical model car then.
Yeah, I guess. Wow. Actually, double the size of a model car.
Because I'm thinking like 14 inches, that's a little over a foot. So, I mean, depends on which scale model car, really.
Does it come with a Steve Zodiac and a Venus to sit in it? Steve, there's a planet coming up. That's right. We're going to try to avoid it. Why when they do robot voices, I can never understand them?
Because they can.
There's a robot on that show. There's another one on another Anderson show, and it's
I guess it's what they imagined the robots were going to sound like in the year 2000. So.
Ooh.
Spooky.
That's what it sounds like out in space, you know.
Yeah, it really does.
Never
Just ask Buzz Aldrin; he'll tell you.
The astronauts come back to say, "Well,
no, just ask William Shatner. He's been there."
Yeah.
meritorious." Well, you know, it's coming up on 3 hours.
Yeah, it is.
And it's about time to shut the show down. I thank all of you for coming, my friends.
Thank you, Doc.
And
It's good
Jim,
talking to everybody. You guys have a great week.
Carol,
Yeah.
Jen,
Wow.
Beatle Babe. Check out Podomatic for some fun.
I definitely will.
Ski lodge on
Yep.
Tuesday.
channel.
We'll be there.
Yes, exactly. So take care, everyone. We'll see you again, perhaps on Thursday.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Thursday. Yes.